Hey, hello, welcome to the stream. We have a guest backstage, but before that, my camera is doing something weird. The, See how it keeps, I don't know if y'all can see it. On my end, it's flashing like red light, red and white. It makes me look red. So I don't know how to stop it, and I don't know why it's doing it or what. I didn't do anything differently. It's the same lighting, everything. So if anyone has any ideas, otherwise it really bothers me. Hello, Pat S. and Plasma. Good to see you, sir, as always. Let's welcome also Mr. Busker. Oh, it's scratchy? Okay, let me play with it. Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
It was
I guess
weird
I'm having
because
technical difficulties.
when you were talking about your technical difficulties, like when I was looking at your stream, there was an ad that came on.
Yeah,
So did
yeah.
you see that? Like it just came on, and then
They just made me watch one. It's a black lady serving pancakes, and now she's throwing them on a mummy, and
oh
like pats of butter on his eyeballs. That's what a weird
my
ad.
God. That is fucking weird, man. So how you doing?
Um, I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm puffing this stuff my friend grew called Drippin' Ain't Easy.
Who?
Drippin' ain't easy.
Dripping ain't easy.
Yeah, like
I want to use that for my next title.
yeah, dripping ain't easy. And like when I
Restart? You mean leave and come back? Wait, let me try that, Busker. I'm gonna leave, drop off, and come back.
all right, well I'll still be here. Or,
Uh, do you mean leave the studio? Oh, yikes. Hang on, let me at least try. Here, is it any better?
you sound good to me.
Do I? Is it
Yeah,
because we're talking to each other through StreamYard, like behind the scenes?
it might be, but you sound perfect.
Okay. Oh, it is fixed. I did the little you check and uncheck echo cancellation, and that seemed to work. Wolfpack, hello, Vinny Pots and Pans. I was thinking about you at work today for some reason. I don't even know why. Maybe I saw some pots and pans on a shelf or
Yeah.
something.
Anyway, so this dripping ain't easy that my friend grew. It has a bit of a smell and taste of Northern Lights, a little bit, and a feeling of Northern Lights. And it's an
So it's
indica.
an indica.
Yeah, and it's not too heavy, like knock you out kind of shit. It's good.
Salute, Vinny. Salute.
It tastes good.
Salute every all. Well, no, they said salute is only for. You have to be like in the salute circle to get a salute. But I consider all like if I saw any of you on the street, I would salute. I'd be so excited.
Isn't
I'd be
that
like,
Italian?
salute, busker.
Is that Italian?
I think so. Or mob. What's salute from? Imagine it's like Latin. Like probably goes back to Rome.
Yeah, probably.
Salutati.
That's Italians use that all the
Salutati.
time. That's like their greeting or like their cheers or whatever.
Salute.
That's like their equivalent to Irish sláinte.
Oh, yeah, slatcha. Hey, shift. Salute, shift. That might be too bro coded for her. What's the non? What version can we use for you to make you feel special and but not be so heavy on the masculinity? Some people are really sensitive to manliness. Salute. It just means hello. Like, does it kind of mean salute? Like hail? Because the Romans had like hail Satan. That's where that comes from. And Ave, Ave Satanas is hail Satan.
Ah. Learn something every day. But I don't know how Salute has
You lie,
anything.
you lie, you lie, because you're giving double messages. One moment you're running it off your channel, the next minute you're chasing it on other people's channels. Nothing, nothing at all. I don't. I can't get enough of it. More. We need more manliness here. This is
Yeah,
the man channel.
this is the man show. This is the new man show. Remember that one?
I agree, Mike. I think it's the backbone of civilization, or one of them anyway.
Is the man show?
Yeah, but you turned that bitching on me. But before that, you were calling out some people about bro coding something. I'm like, wait, I didn't know she had a problem with bros. Why is she on my channel? That's all that she hangs out with.
Oh.
And then, so I never know unless people tell me because I can't read. I definitely can't read avatars. I can't. Even if you were in person, I couldn't really pick up on anything unless you verbally told me. Hey, Vic, quick Vic. Yes, not Laz, exactly. Thank you. I don't think I could have said it as eloquently. I do think. And not to say that female or feminine is not also its own virtue and principle and all that stuff. But I
And
think
they
masculinity
should
certainly
be
is.
proud of their
I think
thing.
so too. I think women need to find the strength in femininity and own their special
Exactly.
domain.
I mean, men should their own, and women should their own.
I
And
am
But let's
woman,
ask
hear
an
me
actual
roar.
woman, assumed woman, what she thinks.
I think this is slander. I think that's what's happening.
shift. Uh, why are you a new cult leader?
Oh,
It's kind of
I
old by now,
inherited a
but
cult and it's a work in progress.
yeah.
From who?
Oh, see, this is the problem. This is what happens when bro code goes amok. They don't ask questions. If I want your opinion, I'll give it to you, etc., etc. Get in line, be more.
Did you get it from? Don't tell me you got it from King Stephen.
No,
No, she got it from herself. It's complicated because she's
it
sneaky.
is
She got it from
complicated.
me,
Wait a
but
minute.
only because she
Wait a
gave it to
minute.
me in the first place. And then I backed out of
No,
it, and she's like, "Oh, I inherited my own cult that I
no,
offered to Jeff that he just backed out of."
wow. No, we were supposed to see this is some bullshit. I came up here to
It's all on
remind you that
stream.
that's not what happened. You're leaving
Well,
out a whole.
anybody can go watch it. We don't have to argue
They
about it.
should go watch it because what you're
No,
saying
yeah, go
are
watch it.
not facts.
Huh?
What you're saying is they're not facts.
Well,
No,
well, give us
who
the
was
facts
up
then,
here with
because I
us?
remember you. I didn't go to you for sure, because I wasn't trying
This
to
has
start a
nothing to
cult.
do with you. We were building a cult. I didn't inherit a cult from you. We were going to build one together. And ever since then, it's been a freaking nightmare.
But it came
Ah,
from you.
No,
Oh
no.
yes, it did. Oh no, you
That's
can't
not the
get.
inherited one. Who did I
Wait, you
inherit
have
the
two
cult from?
cults?
That's what I'm saying is that this is
Oh, this is a
emerging.
second cult.
Yeah, but it did happen here as well.
Yo,
how many members do you have?
Was that after our cult? Because that was the one you
Yeah.
were starting with. What's his face?
What's his face? You're
I don't
what's
know.
his
Was it
face.
Zen?
what's his
No, after I
face?
backed out of it, because you met someone that was like way more on your wavelength. That I'm like, y'all two are perfect. Y'all are already vibing,
Right. But I never
but I
and
can't
I
remember
never
who
let
that
go,
person
Jack. I never
was.
let go. You know what I mean? I'm clinging to your frozen fingers.
Me, I didn't even.
Titanic style.
I've walked away from the
No,
cult.
you
What? Hey,
didn't. No, you
I
didn't.
did. It
No, you
yes.
didn't,
I
Jack. Stop
left that
it.
hotel, California.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, this is BS. I'm
What's
sorry
up?
y'all are listening to this
This
nonsense.
camera thing is gonna.
What's up, Leggy? How you doing, man?
Leggy, what's up? Why do
I'm
you have?
good. I'm good. I'm good.
Are you
Are
driving
those
around? Why do
chicken
you have
feet?
a six
What is
finger
your
glove
picture?
or whatever that
It
is?
looks like a hand, a dead hand, or a severed dead
Is
hand.
that
They
something
look
from
like
the sea?
severed chicken feet for sure, or a
No,
glove.
that's a fucking sea sponge.
It
Oh.
looks
That's
like
a
it looks like
season.
a
See, I
weird.
said something from the sea.
It looks like a weird severed dead hand from a
I
video
know.
game.
That's why I thought it was
It's a
cool.
cool avatar. I can see
It
why
looks
you
like
like
a
it.
gangster seed sponge. Yeah, like throwing
Dude,
gang signs.
that fooled me,
That's
How
man.
do I
SpongeBob's
stop
hand.
this light
No,
thing?
Okay, I see. I see. SpongeBob. See, that makes sense.
no, no. You gotta change your name to like you should see the other guy. That's twisted, sir.
It's
Anyway,
creepy looking.
it's
Kind of looks more like a foot than a hand. But
what's that guy's name? I think respectfully, he might be like a cartoon racist rooster. What's that? Leghorn, Foghorn, Leghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn, yeah.
Leghorn, foghorn.
Yeah, kind
I
of.
say.
Yeah.
I say, boy. I say, over
Hey,
Was he
there.
Bart.
racist? Was he
Mid
racist? Am I
track.
projecting racism was in? He feels
He
racist.
I don't know
wasn't
if I,
racist. There was
somebody can
nothing
find me some.
racist
There
back
was
then.
nothing racist. Okay, my bad.
They can
No.
find me.
Okay,
Was
I don't
it like
know.
I think like the early Disney was way more racist than anything we watched on Looney Tunes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
The
Goku.
thing I remember, and it wasn't even racist, was the on one of those cartoons they had a little mouse and it would run to the kitchen and they had the mammy that would jump on the stool and she'd pull her skirts up, but she had like 30 skirts and she would just keep pulling them
Oh,
away and
yeah,
she'd
yeah, yeah, yeah.
scream at the mouse.
I remember that.
Mhm.
That's it. Like
There-
that's
There's
barely even
nothing.
racist.
There's not at all, dude. It's just is what you know.
So if
That's
you
the
got
racist about
racism out
it.
of a chicken, you're looking for racism.
Mm-hmm.
You're wanting to
Right.
fight and you're wanting to start trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, if I
I
came up
say.
here to respectfully request that you stop this bro code BS because
What is she talking
my
about?
bro code monologue was about something very specific.
It was about something in the chat, like somebody was doing,
It was
and you're
super
like,
yes.
Stop
It's
bro coding on my
yes,
channel."
yes. Because I have a deal with someone that they're not going to bro code, and I was just reiterating like, what do we? I'm not going to do that.
That's interesting because that's not how it
Yeah,
came
we have a
across.
contract that they're not gonna fucking bro code, and like they're always trying to like fucking
Was
find
it
loopholes.
Dino?
It is absolutely Dino.
Dino can't not bro code.
I'm
He's not
lost.
allowed to. He
Well,
lost a privilege.
What is bro code?
It's like when you like automatically just fucking
anything
like
Shift doesn't
synchronize
like.
your peens or whatever, and then you're like on your dude side. You know what I mean?
Well,
None of
don't
that.
come up here in fem code then, or cis
I
code, whatever
might.
it is.
What? I cold
Uh,
code with you. I cold code with you.
Code.
Yeah.
Hey, BC. Ahoy. Oh, ahoy. Okay. I see.
Whoa.
I love
Wait,
it.
put that picture back up with those a bunch of
With
googly
the
eyes.
boat.
That's so terrifyingly adorable. See, that's confusing. That's how I feel about bro code. It's adorably cute and confusing and all the things.
Well,
Hey, Angel. Hey, Bart. And Dracula, etc. Quick, quick.
and leggy.
Hi, Leggy. Or Footy. Or
Hi,
Sponge.
Leggy. Where are you today?
I swear it looks like a corpse hand or something with like
Mm-hmm.
it just.
Right, Buster? He's putting it in plain sight and shit. Like, so we're all like
I'm
seeing
just
Yeah.
this down.
staring at it like,
That's what
man,
he's always working that avatar.
that is creepy.
Yeah,
But
those are like,
it's
yeah,
weird.
either he just dug up those hands or those are the gloves he was wearing when he buried the rest of it. That's
Oh,
fucking wild.
we got
There's,
Salud.
what's up,
Salute.
Vinny?
Salud.
Hey, I'm Vinny. Flag, googly eyes, and cigarette. Whatever.
Vinny, Vinny, I hope you've been a good pussy lately.
Ha,
Hey, Nick.
shepe.
Hi.
What's up, Vinny?
Salute, Buska.
Yeah, what's up, Vinny? I mean, salute.
Aleg.
Salute.
Salute. And then, Jeff, you have to go. Salute. You got to put a couple of more U's in there. You know, like the
Ooh,
2 U's.
salute.
Put 2 U's in there. 2 U's.
Wait, say it again. How would you do it?
Add more U's.
Salute.
That's it.
Salute.
And we could pronounce the T like Mike does the ask. We could do salute.
Ask.
Hey, Jeff, I have to ask you a question.
See, that was racist. Salute. Salute. Say it for me.
Or you could go, I salute. You could put an I.
Salute.
You can put an
I'm
AH.
better at that than salute.
Yeah, put an AH in front of it. It'll sound a lot better.
Hard to listen to.
Salute.
It's not the mic this time.
This is hard to listen to on my ears.
Oh yeah, Flo. Salute, Flo. Salute.
That's
Salute.
exactly. Salute, Flo. Salute to the powdered dusty. Salute.
Powdered, yeah. Less.
AKA.
Mikey, how dare you take such pleasure in Jeff verbally assaulting me? How dare.
What? This is the drama queen. What are you talking about now?
Shush, don't listen, earmuff. I'm just responding to Mike P. It has nothing to do with you except for it does, but don't worry about it. It's fine. We're cool.
Well, because I'd rather hear about it now to my face than on some channel after this is over.
Wow.
Because if I'm going to be somebody's content, I'd rather be my own.
No, it didn't. It starts and you're just responding to it.
Because other
The light
I'm
in
just
you,
a teat people
and
come
you
to
tearing
know.
me apart. It was so terrible.
He's just a T.
Well, I can't
in the
wait to
word
see that
salute.
stream
He's
of
just a
me
little.
tearing shift apart. There's going to be a lot of editing and
Oh my gosh.
photoshopping.
Like
You got the
sand through the
wrong thing.
hourglass, Jeff. So are the salutes of our lives.
Do you have a clip of this? Do you have like a best of or something?
The best of salutes.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Here,
Anyways,
I'll
moving
put
on.
Shift's channel so y'all can,
Him
in
tearing,
Oh,
case I
gosh.
happen to miss it,
tearing shift.
somebody can
Him
bring the
tearing you
gossip to me.
apart.
Wait, what's that, Buster?
Jeff tearing you apart. You have.
You
It
were
happened right
here. It
here
happened-
today
yeah,
in front of
it just
your
happened.
eyes.
Like, yeah,
Man,
rewind.
how could you have missed it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't tear you apart.
Yeah, he did. He stepped on my foot. He punched me in the throat. He made me cry. It was horrible.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So he went easy.
And I'm not even a violent person.
And then the problem was Mike P was like, finally somebody's doing
The trash tape is avenged.
Yeah.
Hello, Pat S.
Oh yeah. Well, Gaddis, thanks for asking. It's been a rough
Well,
stream.
what's
So
I didn't realize you were having a rough day. What's going on?
I just really don't like when Mike P is happy when I am sad.
That sounds like a miserable way to be.
Yeah, it's miserable.
And petty.
Anyway, whatever. Oh my gosh, I want to interview your neighbors so bad, Vinny. Like, I wonder what they think happens in your
Like
house.
living next to them.
Have you ever seen those videos where like the cops are called because there's like a mouthy parrot that's like, help, help?
Oh, I think I saw one.
A mouthy.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. I want that, dude. That'd be the talk of the town.
Mm-hmm.
But then shift, I just stick my head out the window. I go, there's no business like show business, like no business. I
Is that
know.
Dude,
Like, you just sound like an old lady singing in the shower wherever you go, though. It's like,
I can't sing in the shower. I'll break the glass.
which is the best? What's the best species of parrot to
Learn the
have
hard way. Pause.
that you can teach to talk? What's the
a
best?
great parrot.
The gray one. I'm gonna need a gray parrot because I'm gonna teach it to sing, dude.
That is. So was Gabagoo.
Also, I don't know the answer. I just was guessing.
I'm
I think
so
gray parrots are really smart.
Vinny inspired me. I'm gonna get one just to teach it to sing. It probably costs a fucking arm and a leg too.
What are you gonna get?
A gray parrot,
People.
Oh, a great parrot. Wow.
and I'm gonna teach it to sing.
Nice.
I'm gonna teach it some Irish songs first. That'll be funny, man.
That'd be lovely.
Oh God, that'd be hilarious.
Like a good Irish jig.
Yeah,
Get the party started, Chef.
It'll
Put
be
on
like
that Irish jig. Let's go.
pirate. It'll be Pirate the Parrot, dude. Pirate.
Oh, Jeff, that lighting is ominous AF, bruh.
The what?
I'm trying to fix my lighting.
Isn't it?
It's definitely the lighting because it's not
dark.
doing it now.
And then Chef, and then I'll sing to Jeff. Blaming it all on the lights on Broadway.
If that's lyrics or words, I can't understand any of them. I don't even know what you're singing. You
He's
sound like
blaming.
Oscar Grau.
That's his confession.
I'm sounding like Ethel Merman. I don't know why. I gotta stop. It's not a good look.
Yeah, I don't know if you quite captured her.
Yeah. Well, there's the Ethel Merman fire alarm, you know, like get out of the house! There's a fire! You know, like the Ethel Merman fire alarm.
God.
The Ethel Merman fire alarm will wake you up no matter what.
Oh my gosh, copyright pending, dude. Why are you giving it away for free, dude?
Business, you feel like show business.
Whatever.
You haven't met Vinny Fing yet. One of his Asian characters.
Whatever.
I want a fire alarm that sings that, dude. That would
Hey,
fucking,
plastic.
that would
Macy Gray.
crack me up.
No, this is a white lady, believe it or not. This is Ethel
Well, that's
Merman.
Vinny. What are you talking about?
Good idea, ready? Sometimes I don't know the words to the song, but I try and I stumble through the lyrics. All the time when I read your comments.
Plastique.
Not C4 yet.
I'm more like Macy Black.
Oh, goodness.
Where I'm trying to get to the gray.
What's up, my African?
I'm like Macy Purple at this point.
You're like that sepia.
Dude, Tractable hasn't said one word.
Yeah, welcome, Track. And Zat.
What's up, guys?
Wow.
Hey, Zabalucci.
Try
Salute.
it.
Oh,
Plastic African. Salute.
All right. I don't know what my hair looks like, but I'm gonna turn my camera on.
Oh, I'll be surprised.
oh my God! Oh my!
No, it looks pong. It looks good.
That ain't bad. That ain't too bad. I thought it'd be worse. I don't have a haircut yet. It's been
I
months.
think you're good,
but
especially for just paneling.
Try to walk away and I stumble.
So it's this light that's doing it.
My world crumbles when you're not here.
Dude, I can't imagine growing my beard out, like, cause it would be white. Like,
Your beard is white?
Yeah. This part of it. This part is brown. This part's all sides are brown. The chin is white.
Well, what does it make you feel a certain type of way?
No, I've had a little tiny beard since I can remember.
Look at Zatoichi's little. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, he's got a bigger beard. I didn't know that until I saw you in the car. I saw you in the car, and that's how I knew your beard was longer than I thought.
I was talking about this one, the baby beard. Yeah.
Vinny, you have a beard?
No, I'm clean.
Okay, so you and me, huh? And I guess Shiv. She has scales.
I like to keep it clean. I can hold my breath and push out a beard, though, if I want to.
I use an electric razor. I shave in bed over a paper towel. I don't even have to go to the bathroom to shave.
Oh, my word. Hey, Vinny, are you familiar with any like Viking stuff? Is that anything you're hip to?
If you mean hair on my back, I don't have any.
No, I learned about this. I learned about this ritual, or I don't know what you call it, but it's a suffocation by women's thighs and to take.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good
Don't
way to
miss
go.
might know.
If I had to choose, that would be one of them.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, maiden's thighs.
We
So
have a few Vikings out there that.
Yeah, like
I know. I
Does
gotta talk
anyone?
about
Do
it.
any of you know
I
about the
dated a woman
thigh
like 15 feet
suffocation
tall. You know,
thing
she just
ritual?
clubs
It's
me and
called
pulls me back to her cave. And shit.
it's called Valhalla or something like that. Valhalla.
That's their afterlife.
No, it's called Vijayamala.
I thought Vikings were Nordics.
I don't know,
Well,
but
Hello,
the
Willow.
the Vikings were the Danes, the
Right.
Norse, the Rus,
I thought it
They
was
got the
all
red
of them.
hair,
the
the brown hair.
Swedes. I guess that's
Angles,
the
the
way they see
Saxons,
them as,
the
I guess.
Exactly, Plastic.
the
You got it.
Danes.
You're right on the nose, man.
Listen to the dwarf. He knows what he's talking about.
oh my word.
The dwarf.
The
Speak,
dwarf.
dwarf.
Yeah, it's almost like when people talk about Valhalla, but they're not Vikings.
Oh,
It's
the
like
other
this
dwarf.
cultural appropriation.
Nah,
Well, even
So
hang on. As a Christian, though, but
even
Viking
Assassin's,
ancestry, couldn't you see it? Like,
even
because
the
I'm a
video games.
Christian, the same thing comes to the Savior. What he had to do in 40 days and 40 nights. Don't forget that. Repent, you fucking heathens.
He walked through a desert and
And he met with
for
my
40
guy here.
nights,
And
he was
those
on
two
the scene. It
got
was
together.
Billy G.
Had a little chat and who knows what else.
For 40 days.
wait, so intractable. If a non-maiden pulls this suffocation maneuver, it's cultural appropriation.
Who
I mean,
you
it's
said
very,
that?
it's very much
No,
appreciated.
It
But
depends
I
on
don't
culture.
know if you can use the same terminology. You just have to enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying?
it doesn't sound too enjoyable. The ride to Valhalla.
Let me write that down for science.
Sounds like Valhalla.
I've got a video game called Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I've got that downloaded. I've never really played it.
Wait, there's a video game about this? What?
No, the best one is God of War. I like the God of War deal on it when it went there.
I've never played that one, but I've heard of it. Yes.
No, it's really good, man. I mean, I got it the first one on PC, the second one, it's on the PlayStation Pro. But nevertheless, the game is great. The way the story is written, perfect. I think.
Yeah, but those goddamn puzzles where you have to.
Oh, I love the. That's my favorite part. That's about the only part I could do.
No, but you have to hit the bell with the axe, and
that
where
way.
it's impossible to do
That
it.
sounds fun.
That sounds.
I think in the first one, like
pretty
when
primitive.
hang on, was it pre-3, right? God of War, I guess God of War the new one, not 3, because there's like 5 of them before the first one.
They probably don't have it on PlayStation 5, or maybe they have it as a refurbished.
It's all PlayStation, bro.
PlayStation 5, the number 5. There's a difference between 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah. Of course it is.
Leggy,
yeah,
where
it's
are you
PlayStation,
that you keep
of course,
losing signal?
Yeah, I get you.
Who, me?
Yeah, are you out in the wilderness again?
Oh, I'm up on panel. It says I'm still backstage on my phone.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
there we
no,
go.
you're on panel.
There we go.
You
Leggy,
keep
yeah,
dropping off and on. So I figured.
Well,
it's
I
your
just
signal.
got here. Now I connect it to the Wi-Fi.
You're in the hinterlands of the hinterlands.
It's kind of funny when you talk about video games like that, because when you interject historical things into games and you become playable characters,
Yeah.
but then you kind of adopt what part of mythology that you are, and I would definitely be an NPC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see you that way at all.
Dude, I would just
You talking about in real life?
Well, I mean, when you
like if real life was a video game.
Yeah, it's like if you see yourself as the main character, you might be doing yourself as a disjustice.
But
No,
Yeah,
what
but
do you
you know what
get
though?
from being an NPC
Sometimes,
or seeing
sometimes
yourself as
it's
that?
fun to think that you're the main character just for fun. You know, like just to have like a little escape from your normal thinking.
yeah, when you're playing a video game, like in real life, you just are who you are.
Well, when you're high in real life, you could make it into a video game.
Yeah, no,
Well, not necessarily.
maybe back when
If
I was
you
a
understand, no,
child.
it's a medium, isn't it? Like you take it from the book or anything, and you make it into a new medium, right?
What's that?
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
But
that's
then you get immersed in the gameplay, and maybe it connects with you
yeah.
ideologically.
I understand that. Yeah, of course, people are very what is it, addictive.
Aren't they mostly heroes' journeys
It's
still?
an outlet for obsessive compulsive disorder.
Who's echoing?
I don't know. That's not me because I have my
Oh, it must have been
YouTube.
Leggy.
I don't want to say with
I
leggy.
knew
There was
he was
no.
somewhere weird. Where are you?
It's not me because I have my YouTube.
I think it's
closed.
untrackable.
Oh,
I think.
There's no way it's me.
because track's on mute. And when Leggy went on mute, it stopped.
Well, okay, it's weird.
Yeah, it's
Oh, now
gone.
we
Then.
can barely hear you. Let me check your settings.
Sorry, it's dark in here. I could find a
It's
white.
like
I just like the OJ glove as your avatar is like freaking me out, bro.
That's one. That's
It's
one of Tom
OJC
Hanks' gloves,
Sponge.
Jeff. That's Tom Hanks' glove.
If the sea sponge fit,
That's Tom.
it's the.
It makes me think about when you lose a glove and you wear two, because you got a left glove and you got a right glove. But if
Yeah.
you lose one and you find another, but it just so you wind up wearing two left gloves or
No,
two right
how
gloves.
do you wear how do you even wear two lefts? You turn it around or inside
Yeah,
out?
I do it all the time.
That just
I
sounds
You
blow
just
one,
poor. I would
I
just go
blow a
get another pair of
right-handed glove
gloves.
out. I take the left-handed and I spin it around.
you just make it work.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Hey,
Willow,
if
take your
it's
cue from
about,
Pat, one
No,
of
it's
our other
greater.
successful unblockees.
if
Let
it
him
if it
guide you.
means taking the skin off of your hands or freezing to death, I'm pretty sure everyone will find a way to turn a glove around.
Yeah, like if it was at life or death, I could be pretty resourceful.
Pat wears gloves made out of pasta.
Mm.
Pasta gloves. That's what Leggy's
Okay, and
avatar
plastic
is.
glove.
Fingerzool. Pasta fingerzool.
Man, they break down pretty quick. Love's made of pasta.
I don't know. I'm in a forever fight with this one quote finger quote creator on this platform that told me about these like emergency sweaters that like turn into coffee. Like if you're camping or some
What?
shit. I don't know. I don't know if they're real
No,
or not.
coffee sweaters? This
Yeah,
is
I don't
not one.
know.
Although,
That sounds like bullshit.
Yeah,
you,
they
you
also
you
were
know
talking.
you've shown me so much over the
I
months,
have. I really
and
like you. But they
right,
also.
and I've always wanted to like pay you back somehow, and I finally feel
Mm.
like I'm in a position to do so.
I'm
You know,
sorry, but Shift, you sound like one of those people that spells coffee with a W.
Okay, but in addition to the sweaters, they also were talking about these jerky hats. And this is where I lost it. This is where I was like, there's no fucking way this is real. Because they're all like, yeah, the hat, becomes jerky, but only when you activate it. And I'm like,
Yes.
what? Yeah, tell that to the bear eating your fucking head. That, like, oh, it's not jerky yet. I didn't activate it. Like, there's no fucking way you got a jerky hat that a bear's going to wait for you to act. Like, I just fucking cannot.
give him a
So,
jerky boy hat. The jerky
The
boy's hat.
most
Then he'd be all right.
energizing cocoa there ever was, and there's no sugar in it. And it's true
I'm
cocoa.
excited. Cheers.
Yeah, some people say you shouldn't carry snacks with you because it'll attract the bears while you're, camping or
Yeah, but you
whatever.
gotta eat.
No, but I think you should bring the snacks. And should you get chased by a wild predator, you just
Throw
you
a
run,
Snickers?
but you throw the shit while you're running.
Yeah.
No, you don't
But you
run
know
at
what?
all.
Nothing is gonna be more fucked up than like when the bear catches you and you're hungry and you're like, "Fuck, my Snickers way over yonder." And you know what I mean? Like I'm not even gonna fucking try. Like if a bear's there, like I'm out. I'm not gonna go out like tired and like all sweaty running. No, I'm just gonna fucking surrender. Like you got me, bear.
I
Okay.
think if a catches me, I'm gonna start biting myself, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, you're hungry too? Maybe we could be teammates."
Oh my gosh, that is interesting, huh?
It is.
Just bring
Or
the
you could
bear
be
another
like,
human being that you want to dispose of. You'll be all right.
so you're like that. Like, are you like a criminal that like at the bank robbery? You're like, you know what? I also want money. That is a good idea.
What, like the teller whips out a bigger gun and says, "No, stick it up, man. Give me your shit. Let me run your pockets, player," from a bank teller.
I wonder if that would be so wild if like somebody else is doing a bank robbery and you're just like, fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna add to it. Just be like, go up to a different teller and like put it in the bag, bitch.
Just add this to his amount. That's all. Just he's got the tab.
Hey, this guy's got a gun to my head, so I'm gonna overdraft my account by $500,000. Just let it happen.
Not laws. It sounds like we go to the same bars.
Right? Untrackable. It must be in
Oh my god.
Okay. That's what he demands. He's got the gun to our head, so you better listen to him. Yep, give me 500 grand in cash.
Or maybe you try throwing the Snickers at the bank robber because maybe
The what?
that'll help too. Wow.
Bank robber.
Throw him
Yeah, because their excuse is always, "I was just trying to feed my family." It was like, bro, I got a Snickers in my pocket. Put the gun away.
Here, give this to your family.
Yeah, you're not yourself when you're hungry.
Jeff, that'd be so fun if you got sponsored
Well,
by
how come
Snickers.
they can plan these bank robberies so ingeniously if they're not themselves?
Yeah, like a commercial
Like
shift.
they seem to
with a
be at the
bank-
peak of their powers when they're
like a bank
most
robber
starving.
shift that's really like discombobulated and he's hungry and he's like, all right, and they're getting out of the car and shit and they're getting ready to go in there and like one of the other robbers like, "Listen, Vinny, you're in a bad fucking mood. Have a fucking Snickers. I need you at top level to be the getaway driver. Shape up, eat the Snickers."
The best
and then we have a successful robbery.
I ever saw was called Hell or High Water. And it was these people they were trying to save their property, but the bank, they owed the bank money, so the bank wanted to take it. So they started robbing specific branches of the bank, and they wound up getting caught up, and a bunch of people died. But they wound up getting away with it in the end of the movie. It's a movie. I don't recommend doing that.
You're not planning bank robberies. No, not on here. Nah.
But if you get a chance to watch a movie, it's called Hell or High Water.
It's a movie.
I guess I would take the high water, right?
Another
Carrie.
Another bank robbery movie I recommend is called Novocaine.
I tried to watch that.
You didn't like it?
I couldn't get into it. I don't remember why.
The guy that can't feel pain.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
I gave it like 10 or 15
guy who
minutes.
can't feel pain? Wow.
Yeah, he cannot feel pain. Yeah. The whole vibe.
I can relate in a way.
So he becomes like a superhero?
My skin
kinda.
any sensation in a lot of ways. So.
Oh my god, Carrie, is that your real face? Sorry. You're so pretty.
Oh. Let's see. Let's look at Carrie.
Yeah. She looks like a doll.
There's no.
That's got to be AI or a filter. Or so it looks too perfect. It looks like porcelain.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
That's
the,
her.
what do you call
Sorry.
it, Jenny Lynn doll.
It's okay. I forgive you for being so pretty.
Oh my.
If you gotta say sorry for being that lovely, you gotta give.
A little porcelain princess.
Mm-hmm. Whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now what?
What happened?
Oh. Aw. Heart hugs, and may our memory be a blessing.
Yeah. Oh man.
Wow.
Oh, bro, it's
This is a
so
golden
hot
moment.
tonight. I'm burning
Somebody
my ass off.
jump in.
Figuratively and literally. Oh, dude. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm I mentioned a heat wave the other day, and it's like, what are you talking about? You live in the South. This is what it is. And it's like, yeah, I've been here for 30 years. I've been hot every summer. But when you get a chance to enjoy it, going to a lake or the ocean or, whatever it is, it's like you don't even notice it. But when you're just sitting here baking, it's like, oh man, why is it so hot? It's like, well, because you're not getting outside, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm going down south soon. Don't worry.
To the American South or the African South?
Sorry. I hope you resurface.
Untrackable, is that a MAGA hat?
No,
Oh,
this is I don't know if you can read it.
Safety rodeo.
Safety
Safety
rodeo.
rodeo?
Oh, that thing you told us about that y'all do at work where y'all play games.
Oh, follow up hat question. I actually was thinking about this. Do you always match your shirt to your hat? And I just never gave you credit before?
Oh no, no.
Okay, good.
I don't usually match. In fact, this is a soccer shirt.
Mm.
It just so happened to be the local team's color, and 3 is the magic number.
Mm.
3 is the magic number.
Man and a woman had a little baby. Yes, they
What?
did.
L is for
Now
the
there's
way.
3
Oh,
in
wait.
the family. It's a
Sorry.
magic number. Yes, it is.
Oh,
It's
wait.
kind of crazy. Like this is a minor league, a minor league jersey, and but it has connections to some English team, Forest. So
It's just don't call it soccer, call it
Sherwood
football.
Forest.
yeah, English football.
Yeah, English football. Soccer is American term, isn't it? But that's
Yeah, you want
rugby
to be
for you guys,
bitch.
huh?
Lord, not this again.
Yeah, you know it.
It's pretty.
But
Yeah, it's pretty much the same game, right? The English FUT ball and American soccer. That's pretty much the same.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, like American football is. I think the most disciplined game I've ever understood is what you guys call what's it with the baseball. That's the one. That game is hardcore because if you're part of that team that has to go through it, it's constant. That shit is hard, man. Because you're always going to the next game, the next day, you get like one day a week off. Damn.
Yeah, man, that's gotta be.
Yeah, but you're
I
playing
know,
baseball.
discipline, man. That's difficult, no matter what.
But you're playing baseball, getting paid for it on TV.
Yeah, hang
But
on,
this
that's America,
What
huh?
a life. That's great life.
there's something that makes a difference in so many of these games. So whether you call it football or you call it soccer, there are no stoppages unless the ball goes out of bounds or there's a foul or a goal. Whereas in American football or American baseball, the average play is about 3 to 4 seconds. And then everybody stops, gets a break, resets themselves, and then they go again. But if you've ever run for 90 minutes,
Yeah.
while getting your head crashed in, or somebody, stepping on your feet and your ankles and stuff like that,
While you're running?
That's why I'm a
Yeah.
NASCAR fan. I love me some NASCAR.
Oh, I do too.
I love racing.
Yeah, I've
I
always
went to
loved
the one in Alabama. Was it Talladega?
Talladega.
Yeah.
Dega, baby.
Not to a NASCAR, but just to the track. It was during the day.
Yeah,
There was nothing going on.
that's a great track.
Is that a
Is it
seat?
untrackable?
It's
Hmm?
What brand is
that track is huge.
Track?
I went to a little league, let's say little league, a minor league racetrack that's close to here, and they do different classes, so it's not like watching one single 500-mile race with the pros and stuff like that. And got to see a bunch of different stuff. And it wasn't when I was there, but it was at that track that there was some stuff going on, some drama going on the track between the drivers. And like it was a female driver, and the husband of the female driver attacked the father of a male driver in the stands and beat the mess off of him because they had their drama on the track, but the husband decided, hey, I'm gonna go beat this dude's ass. And it was like, you got a 30, maybe 40-year-old dude going beating up a 60-year-old.
So it's not even the Panelverse. What is wrong with people? Why are they that Neanderthal?
I can't tell you.
What was it over? Did you find out like why they were fighting?
I mean, racing, especially in the NASCAR world, rubbing is racing, and people feel like they got done wrong. And I think something that happened was a retaliation on the track. So both cars got destroyed. So she didn't like the way that he rubbed her on the track with the car. So she decided to just go full throttle and, T-bone him, and both cars got destroyed.
Women
And
drive.
I would think.
next thing you know,
Don't blame her. What the heck?
Well, no, she had a like emotional spasm, and she acted like they do. I've seen that happen. Men can do it too, but women do it in a particular way that's very familiar when you hear these stories.
Stay in your lane.
the track, and it happens dude on dude. It doesn't matter. That's on the track. Yeah. However, her husband decided to go beat up homeboy's dad
in the stands.
In the stands. It's wild,
I like
man.
The term rubbing. Is that like an official term? Is that what they call it?
When the cars
rub? 100%. Because you look at open wheel racing, and if you touch tire to tire, you wind up climbing, and there's so much aerodynamics that it can be so horrible.
It's terrible. They flip, man. They flip that hard, don't they? They throw into
When you have a shield of metal surrounding you, sometimes you can work as a team and touch each other at the same time. You can even create aerodynamics by rubbing the metal, and it creates a divot or something that can give someone better aerodynamics. It is.
Why are you making NASCAR sound so erotic, bro?
It kind of is.
Yes, dude.
NASCAR is
Even
only one way, don't you?
People.
You only turn one way, don't you? You don't turn the other way. Yeah, you're always going in a circle one way, and that's what's difficult about NASCAR.
And that's not true either, because you have tracks like Glen, and they even like a year or two ago they sent a modern NASCAR to Le Mans, and everybody was surprised because not only did it not suck, but it was the loudest car, because you got like high pitches like F1 cars and stuff like that, but then you have this massive American V8 that is just screaming the loudest, lowest tone that you could ever hear.
Yeah, fucking rattle your brain.
There was a pitch that was made in the 90s in Corby, that was NASCAR, but it wasn't called NASCAR, and they're trying to make it, and that was interesting. And I've seen that track. So it's always about, again, like what the guys are saying, like the men I knew in the pits, they were saying that the difficulty is going one way around, especially in America, not in Britain. It's a different sport.
Yeah, but I love racing all the way around. I love rally racing. I love the, what do you call it? Like production cars. So like even if you have a Toyota Camry, even if you have this, that, or the other, everything that has an engine is connected with racing.
Yeah,
And
don't you miss the sort of camel trophy that they used to do? They used to do the camel all the way through the Amazon and the desert of the Sahara. They don't do that anymore, do they?
Oh, the Dakar? Or are you talking about an actual camel?
No, yeah. Well, the Dakar was one, but the one that they used to do down in the Brazil.
Like RuPaul's Drag Race or real drag
The
race?
guys used to take it. Yeah, they used to literally go into the Brazil, have a route, and have to chop their way through it. Crazy.
I believe it. Hey, you know, everything can be a race. People race turtles. People race their newborn babies.
I bet they do. The best
Joe,
one
do you
right now
race
is
your babies?
Baron Trump. Huh?
And when was the last time you were in a fist fight?
Oh,
Hey,
me?
Joe
Yeah. Well,
Cool.
anybody, but you
Hey,
could.
Shifty, baby. It's been a while for me, man.
Where?
Been a while, man. Yeah.
But shit, I'm 57, 58, something like that. I had a birthday yesterday, so and I shouldn't be
Oh, happy
fighting.
Oh
birthday!
my
You
gosh,
don't know
happy
which one you are?
birthday.
I don't. 67. How old that make me? I was born in 67.
That's it?
That makes you old.
Yeah,
No, you're like just a few years older than me. You're
okay. What is
you had
that?
a
Do the
birthday this
math.
year.
Yeah, just yesterday, I think. The day before, 2 days ago.
You're
Hey,
like
what's
58.
Busker always smoking there? Busker, what are you always toking?
Don't. What is it? Dipping ain't easy. Dripping ain't easy.
Wait, should we sing to him, Jeff?
Yeah. Who, Joe? We got to put some soul
Yeah.
onto it. It's a funk.
Yeah.
Coom, cat. Coom, cat.
Well, you can't sing to yourself.
Here, okay,
Okay,
wait.
come on.
Will you guys?
Shiv
If
can
okay,
lead us.
wait. Yeah, I'll lead you, but I need you guys to follow my orders, okay? So first of all, unmute all you up on panel and do what I say, okay? Vinny,
Okay.
Vinny, unmute. Okay, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. You're the birthday star at Chuck E. Cheese. You're a special guest. We'll aim to please. You're big time, big stuff going far. Here's to you, our birthday star. Here's where I need your help. When I say happy, you say birthday. Happy?
Birthday.
Birthday.
Happy?
Birthday.
Now clap your hands and stomp your feet.
Clomp your
Happy
feet.
birthday to you. Happy birthday
Happy
to you.
birthday, Joe
Happy
Cool.
birthday, dear Joe Cool. Where's
That
your
wasn't quite the
lighter?
soul I was thinking of, but I guess it works.
Well,
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Shifty. Thank
Oh,
you.
Joe
Thank you.
and many more. Oh,
Happy
oh, oh.
birthday. Get down. Oh, your birthday. Happy birthday. Woo! Like
Is that the
that.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese song? Apparently, I've never seen. I ain't
No,
been there
that's
since I was a kid.
Yeah, I don't know if they still do that, but
But that was it, though. That was it. Okay,
Did
I
you ever
never
have
heard it.
Chuck E. Cheese? Or
I
is that a
think I
white people
went to
thing?
play video games when I was young. I just used to like
Mhm.
arcades, and they had them, but I wouldn't have went for the food, or I didn't go with family or anything.
Hey Jeff, we got a birthday here. Take off your shirt.
Who?
You.
Joe?
Yeah. No,
Shifty,
you don't.
stop
There's
trying
no.
to make this
I
shit
could
awkward.
just honestly just because it's getting hot.
See,
I'm getting
Dude,
hot.
all this NASCAR talk with
well,
Robin and
Well, I mean, yeah, but
aerodynamics.
it's hot out here today.
yeah, it's
Look
warm
at
here
this.
too.
I
Happy birthday,
guess
Joe.
if she's gonna
Happy,
like push it,
happy
push it, push it, not let
birthday,
it go.
Thank
Mr.
you,
Joe
thank you very
Cool.
much, Shifty. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I got you hairy nipples.
Yeah, happy birthday, Joe Cool.
Thank you.
Yes, a white boy torso.
Next year I'll be silent as a fucking.
No, June 30th. I got it.
So, I just ain't seen you in a while, Jeff. I was like, I hadn't been up here in a while. I saw you. I just looked to see who's live. You about the first or second person I saw. So I'm like, hey, go say hi to this dude. It's been a long time.
So what's
I
going
don't
on?
even know what you were talking about. What you guys
We were
were
talking
up
about your
to.
birthday. We were celebrating all
No,
that
no,
is
no,
you.
no, no. Before
No,
that, thank
before
you.
that we were I
Yeah.
don't remember
Oh,
either.
look, I got you another
Oh,
fucking burly chested guy.
Thank
damn,
you
Joe
again,
showed me up.
Shifty. Thank you again. Thank God I'm on
You're
a little
very
tiny
welcome.
phone. I can barely see that shit.
Oh, here comes the triple threat. That's right. There we go.
Oh my God,
Wow.
Shifty. I won't forget
He's talking
this.
about
Okay,
I
I
will
got you.
not
this is where the
forget
manliness
this.
is.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
and I'm
catch
sending
you.
my pictures to you direct,
The
Joe. Here we
manliest
go.
channel on YouTube.
I'm gonna catch you alone in your room one of these early mornings.
All right, all right. I'll leave the door open.
Get you. Leave the key under the rug.
Valhalla.
Well, Shifty,
Dude, what's he
since the
take?
men are doing it, hold on.
Who's
Since the
Tyler,
men
Joe?
are doing it, it's only fair that you do it too, Shifty.
Yeah, I'm sending you the pictures right now.
No,
I
no,
got
no,
you.
no, no, no. The Mandela panel. No,
You
the Mandela panel.
Shifty, you gotta take yours off too.
had
Thank
to
you.
actually put something
Can't
on to
call
take it
some
off.
off. Thank you.
Anyway. Oh, don't ask that question. Then don't say her name 2 more times because she might fucking show up and she's a nightmare.
Who?
Just saying. The person you just asked about. She's terrible.
Who? I didn't hear him.
I was just saying, someone said hi to me in chat. I was just saying hi
Oh, I
back.
can't
Thank you.
stand her. No, I had to block her here.
She's.
She still tries to come up every now and then.
Mm,
She's an instigator.
All right,
she's just
I'm gonna
mean.
I'm gonna make a cross.
Oh wow, I don't think we've been. This community's been more unanimous on anything. Oh wow, look at
Oh my
this.
gosh, yes. Vinny, we're waiting.
No, no,
These are our
Shifty.
pets. We got a fish and a cat and
Waiting, Shifty.
Joe.
Joe,
No,
cool.
she
What's
started
that?
this shit. She started this shit.
No,
Shifty, you
no,
gotta cam up and take the shirt off. It is my birthday. Do you love me or not? The men love me more than you do.
Isn't that exploitation?
I'm
See,
trying
that
my
is
best.
that's bro code. He's trying to bro
I'm
code me into.
That's
Can't
no, I don't.
believe that.
That's not part of my bro code.
I
Can't
know, I
That's
know, I
believe
hoe
know.
she
code.
treat me like that. I can't believe that. Even the men
Hey,
treat me better.
hey, lose your
Thank
lighter and
you
I got this.
guys. Thank you, man, for showing me your chest. Cause Shifty won't do it.
Kane, she like anybody could. I don't even know how she gets around thinking she's fooling people.
Oh, gosh, she's so nasty. She's just mean. And being
Kane
nice to her
Corso
is
mom. Ain't
hurt.
that
But
who it
she's
is?
not the
Let me
only
look.
one. There's so many obvious people on here. I
Yeah,
don't know
but
why
like
people
she's the
fall
kind
for
that
it.
like if you're nice to her, she's even worse to you. Like it's so fucking backwards. What a
I'm
regret.
from the south. I know trash. I'm from the south, so
Mm,
like I could tell
mm.
pretty early.
Look
yeah.
at this. Look at this peeling. Joe, do you have any birthday wishes?
Yes, for you to take your top off and
Oh
come and
gosh.
cam up.
Mm, mm, mm,
Okay, here
mm.
I'm gonna zoom in because I know
You
you're
gotta
gonna
do
do
it.
that
You
right
gotta do
now.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank
I
you.
don't know.
I
I don't
get
think
some
you're getting that.
backup. See,
Oh my gosh, yeah, you gotta
all
zoom out.
right, I'll leave you alone, Cynthia. Yeah, but I got
Well,
looking
what did you
for
do for your
naked
birthday?
men.
How
I
did
don't
you
think
celebrate?
I don't think I did anything for my
Oh,
birthday. I don't really remember.
did
Uh,
you go to any
Maybe
panels?
it was really
I
good.
oh that's I did. I had a birthday party. I can't leave the. I guess I could leave the crib, but I got to get somebody to watch. My mom was going through some shit, and I'm watching her. So I ain't
Mm.
really been able to go anywhere without it's a big event. And yeah, I forgot. I hopped in the NPCs, and he made us all night stream for my birthday. I forgot. I mean, it was nice.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
this is your
Joku's
surprise
birthday.
party.
That's what's happening.
This is your
That's
surprise
what.
party. Surprise.
It's a surprise. You got a
Did you
bunch
watch
of
any cops?
dudes.
I didn't see any car. I could chase him. Actually, it might have been at night. My buddy, I got some buddies in
I
town,
love
all
that
that
scene,
shit.
Outlaws.
But no, I ain't been chasing cops in about a week. Because my sister had been here, she came in from out of town to help with my mom. She's gone, so now I've been 24
Mm,
hours doing that shit myself. So I've been in the
Mhm.
crib a lot.
okay.
Yeah,
Well, thanks for being so easy to celebrate, Mr.
Did you
Cool.
have any trash cake?
trash cake, not no cake at all. No, but then again,
I
I
don't
don't
think you
know.
looked hard enough.
Yeah,
You didn't look in the right places.
I
Yeah.
got some.
The fat girl down the street definitely would have had some trash cake, Joe. You could
Oh
have came.
gosh.
That's trade cake.
Uh,
All right, gentlemen. Thanks for your company. I'm gonna try.
Thanks for
Happy
your.
birthday,
How did we do
Jason.
tonight?
This
You
was
seem to tolerate
tremendous.
us pretty
It
well.
was wonderful.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, don't tickle me, sir.
oh,
Untrackable, not in public. How dare?
this is a great panel. I got some questions for you guys. This is the right panel.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay. Bye.
Later, Shifty. All right, I'm predicting already. I'm gonna get kicked with this one. I want you guys' opinions on immigrants, just because everybody's so quick to take off their shirt. I'm one of them guys who make certain assumptions. I want everybody's take on these. Immigrant protests, ICE protests. I went to a couple weeks ago.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, actually, I
So
went to a
what
few.
do we think of the protest specifically?
Just the ICE, not the No Kings shit. The ICE protest.
I don't have a problem with it. You talking about the people protesting ICE? I don't have a problem with protests as long as they're not violent.
Well,
Exactly.
they've been pretty violent.
And I
You've
don't
been
have a
seeing
problem with
L.A.
ICE as long as they're operating within the rules.
Right. But I'm not sure that's the case. Maybe you guys
Yep,
ain't been
it's
watching all
not.
the videos.
It's
ICE just
bad.
been
It's kind of bad.
acting crazy, and the people been in the streets shooting back at ICE with the pepper
Yeah,
balls and
that's
shit.
right.
Yeah,
That's right. I saw that.
This
they
is
had
health.
setting shit on
Apocalypse.
fire. It's been crazy.
Isn't it?
Hey, Imperious.
Yeah.
I saw something. I saw something earlier. And, I guess this was an elected official from L.A. area, and they called out the gangs and said, "Hey, you guys talking about protecting your territory and stuff like this, but when the government comes around and starts doing these things, you guys are nowhere to be found."
Who was saying that? Cause that's dope. Who you heard saying that? A politician, you say?
It was a politician. It was a black female. I don't know
Yeah.
her name because I only watched it in a short video. But the idea of if you
It's
disagree with the government so much,
right.
and you're so anti somebody infiltrating your area
Right.
and protecting your things that you do.
Right.
Why, when the government comes with almost no validity, are you not in the streets,
Protesting the government.
being the militia to fight back? Where
Right.
are you now?
Right. No, that's a good argument, and it's certainly risky coming from a politician, right? They're supposed to give the line that I think it was Jeff just said, or both of y'all, or whoever. As long as it's peaceful, that's what politicians are supposed. They ain't supposed to be like, man, get out here, get your guns when they do you wrong. That's risky for them.
Yeah.
Well, there's a difference between a protest and this is my block. So if you want to protest, we
Sure.
all, I think, have said a peaceful protest. That's
Right.
but when you actually go to battle to protect your territory and saying, hey, you're not going to come in here and just
Right.
flex on us like this,
Right.
because we've been flexing here for 50 years and
Right.
this is how we live life here.
I
Well,
dig
where
it.
are you?
No, I dig it. I think you're right. and I fight my little battles. Certainly to claim my part of the neighborhood. This is my shit, and I battle the government to claim my part of the neighborhood. But you're right. Most people are absent when it comes to that shit. And it's just I'm talking about the ICE shit. I had been to, I don't know, 2, 3 protests before I even thought about it. I just go to film. I go to all protests before I thought about it. And the more I think about it, the more worthy cause this is. The more everybody should come out. I'll tell you what got me to thinking it. I was arguing with someone or debating, and they were like, "Well, what's a good cause, Joe, to come out?" I said, "I don't know. It won't look like it won't be BLM with mostly black people. It won't be J6 with mostly white people. Whatever the cause is, you'll know it by the multitude of races. They'll all be represented." And I go down there and start filming them. At some point, I noticed all races are down here. So I got into the minutia of it, and I'm totally interested, man. Oh man.
What's your experience of it so far, or your impression?
Uh, uh, I don't know. I think
You
I
trying to
first.
edit out the violent parts already?
No, I didn't get a lot of violent parts because downtown we had a lot of arrests and fighting and crazy shit. But downtown here it's so hard to get from place to place. Every time I went there, the cops already got them in cuff, and then they'll shoot past me. And by the time I make it there, because I can't run lights and go through traffic, or run down there. I had to run to places, so I didn't get a lot of shit on camera. But I got the cops afterwards, aftermath on camera. But I am for it. I'm like Track was just saying. I think everybody needs to rise up and fight when wrong, and I think the immigrants are setting a great example. Not only that, I don't like the cause and the reasoning that they're going after these people. If they were going after criminals, which is what some guy ran and got elected on, I don't think they'd be out in the streets like this.
I thought he was. I thought that was the plan. Was that most of them were criminals?
But it's way off. He's there. They apparently they ran out. Most of them are just
Oh, so
law
this is like the
abiding.
next tier.
Yeah, they're even now they're actively going to the jobs, surrounding people at while they're at the job. Where you wanted them to be productive people and get jobs. And not only you're not
But
going
we
after
wanted them to do it
criminals.
legally too,
Yeah, but I mean, but
not
not
to
only are
cut
you
it
not going
ahead
after
of everybody
criminals,
in
taking
line.
out. No, I agree. Taking out the part that they came here legally,
Well, you
taking out
can't
that
take
part.
that part out
Well,
and
I'm
still
going to
be
take it out now
discussing the
for a
same issue.
hypothetical, though. Listen. Here's the issue
Okay.
I'm discussing. People say that it is not that. It is we want them to prove that they are productive people, get a job, not a weight on society.
It
That's an
is that
argument that
though.
I hear a lot. In fact, that was Trump's argument and a bunch of people's argument. And everybody was okay with that shit as long as you went after people who were doing crimes. And now he's just going to people who like 20-year college professor. You surround the college and get everybody, or the motherfuckers working at whatever business. If it's mostly Hispanic, you surround the block and make everybody show you papers, and see how many of them are
That doesn't sound
undocumented.
American at all. Show you
No,
papers.
right? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're saying the protesters themselves would not necessarily have a problem if it was just criminals.
I don't
They,
think they'd be in the street. That has never been anyone's argument. Everybody's
but
always
it's
been
that
down
they
with that.
once they move from the criminals to these other
Yes.
populations, they were crossing some kind of line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Even
I mean
yeah.
that it's gone through like what I've seen with the collegiate system.
Yeah.
Whether they are a professor or whether they are a student, it's like they
Yeah.
went through all that to either work in the
Yes.
collegiate system or to become a student, which
Yeah.
means that's a lot of paperwork in and of itself. And
Right.
you're going to target them
You're
rather
gonna
than
target them?
dope on the street and
I
the
thought you
smugglers
was
and
getting
shit.
Well, but
gangbangers and
I would
drug
just need
dealers.
to more information on why they're being targeted, because I don't know why. Like maybe they are being targeted for reasons beyond just what we think.
Okay.
Mm.
That's what's got them all
But just
riled
the
up.
fact that they're here illegally is a reason to not like they're breaking the law. Like
Not
you
really.
don't need much more than you need to follow the process like everybody else.
I
And
don't
I
if
think
you're
agree with
not, we're
that
going to
either.
send you back and focus
Man,
on the people that are in line for the
think
process.
about all the immigrants that spent so much time getting into this country, and these people think they can just walk in here. No,
That's the part.
This is
That
why the whole immigration shit and the protests are so interesting to me, because that is what people say. But I assume
That's
it's
what
just a.
immigrants say.
why
I,
don't you believe them if they're
I was about
saying
to
it?
say why. I was about to say why. I
Okay.
assume it's just to cope because these people don't have problem with picking and choosing who gets to break what law and what law people get to. You do that shit every day, but when it comes to immigrants, that law is immutable. You see police break laws all the time, politicians and all of that. You don't get in your feels about it. A police gets
Yeah,
to get away with a drunk driving and shit.
I
Oh,
don't
it's
think that's right
common.
either. I would have a
Yes,
problem with that.
but the passion, that's why I say it's false, though. It is not the same when an immigrant broke that law. It's not the same passion that
It's
people
a
feel. That's
principle.
how I know that the law shit is
It's not an
just easy to
individual
say.
incident. It's the principle
Yeah.
itself, I
Hey,
think,
Joe's not
that's
up. By the way, happy birthday,
galvanizing
Joe. And
people.
what's
Thank
up,
you.
guys?
Thank you.
Um, but
Hey,
like
Mike.
this is more being made into a political issue than it is an actual like real issue. Like it's very obvious the way that things are being done that there is like a long-term fight on
Somebody computer
voters.
farting and burping.
What's that?
What is
Somebody's computer is burping and
Is that
farting.
me?
Or maybe,
that?
I don't know. Maybe somebody was doing it on purpose with a sound or
What the
something. I
fuck
don't know.
was that, dude?
That would only be Vinny.
It sounded like a robot fart.
It sounds
As long as it
okay
wasn't
now.
me. Am I good?
No, I think it's fine.
All right. But they're clearly making this into an issue
Nope.
about future voters.
It might be you, like when you
Is it?
talk.
Hang on.
Oh shit, my bud fell on the bed. Oh
What fell
shit,
on the bed?
my bud. My
Here.
banana.
How about still bad?
No,
So far
start
so
talking
good.
and let's see. Start talking and let's
All
see.
right. But it's anyways, most of the protests that we're seeing, most of that stuff that we see on TV is all actually like funded. There is a
Yep.
shitload of people there that are not legitimately upset, but they're creating this kind of like scene of unrest, to try to make it seem like what's happening, everybody in the country
And
is really
that's what
upset about.
lands on TV too. That part is what lands on. For instance, Chicago last one I went to, 75,000 people in the streets and one arrest.
I
However,
absolutely
that
agree.
that that is not the story. The story would be the disruptor,
There's just
and that's what's going to get all the press. Yeah.
paid,
Yeah. But no, the other
predominantly.
part of it, it's like, there's a couple of things happening. Like you hear the media conflating immigration and then, folks that are here not that are here illegally.
Illegal
I hate calling them
aliens.
illegals.
Yeah.
But it is
Right.
what it is.
Well, that's what they
So
are.
like they're conflating both. So it's making it sound like, oh, we don't want immigration. No, that's not. Nobody ever said we didn't want
Very good.
immigration. We're a country of immigrants. Like we're
But
fine with
but
it.
you're
What
right.
we
But
When
want
when
is
you
you,
everyone to
Mike,
get in
when you
line and do
say
what
we
they're
don't want
supposed to do.
illegal, they say no, that's not the real reason. That's just code. But they don't believe us when we say
Right.
that's the reason.
you should not believe you when you say that. I
Well,
mean, a
then
wise
I
man
mean,
should.
why even come on my channel if you don't
Oh
believe
my
what I'm
God! Why
saying and
come on
think
my
I'm having a
channel if
good
you
No,
don't
faith
no, no.
agree with me on
conversation?
everything? Are
No,
you a
this is good.
chick? What the hell are you talking
This is
about?
good. This is good.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
and I'm
about if you
sure.
don't believe somebody, why would you even come and try to have a conversation with
Oh
them
my
if you think they're
God.
lying to you?
That makes
Uh-oh.
no sense. I don't
It
believe
Well,
doesn't make
everything
sense to me
that
either. It seems like a
everybody
waste of
says.
energy.
I don't, it's not, and I'm okay with it. But most people I have
yeah,
disagreement with a lot of what they say and agree with what they don't. It doesn't
yeah.
mean I'm going to avoid them because I disagree on one thing with them. That's
But
not
Right.
even
disagreeing is
logical.
not the same as thinking somebody's not telling you the real reason, that
I
they're
don't think,
lying.
no, I don't think that you're lying. I think that you bought and believe the propaganda like they want.
Oh,
That's the
like we
reason
believe it,
they,
but you somehow know better than we do
oh,
that it's
oh,
not really what
I
you
was trying
believe
to
or
tell
something.
you
That's
what I
so
believe.
condescending. Hey,
No, no,
Chuck.
no. You cut me off. You didn't
Oh,
even
it
hear what I had to
is.
say, and then you're arguing what you thought I
Well,
was
did
going
you
to
hear
say.
what I had to say?
Well, go ahead. You can say it now.
What about, like, you think you know our minds better than we do when we tell you something of why we believe? You're like, no, that's not. You think you believe that way, but here's why you really. And that's very condescending.
Wait, you don't do that. I've seen you come up and Mike say I'm a great man, and you say I don't believe you. You do that
Mike?
too. It's just human, right?
Well, you could
I'm
show
not
me.
doing anything crazy here. But here's why. It's not no fantabulous belief. When you start, I see words like illegal alien. I think you put those words on there because it's easier now to do harm to
No,
those
because they're
people
not
when you can put
immigrants
a
yet. They're
label on
they're
them.
not immigrants.
Well, it's also because that's the legal representation of how they're classified. Like that's
Yeah.
actually what's put on documents. It's not that
Right, but
we want to call them aliens because we don't like them. It's just
you
that's how they were.
understand that
That's the
that
verbiage.
I think that they put that like assault weapon, and they call it that. I think to train our minds to think in a certain way. Right? They don't just call it a gun. They
Yeah,
say
that's fair.
assault. I think they
But
do the
that's
same
also a
thing with
classification
terminology.
too. It has a specific meaning. It's not just like
I guess
rhetoric.
I guess the general point is like there's so many great doctors that I've gone to. There's so many like amazing
Yeah,
people that I met that were born in a different country that went through the legal process that took them 10 fucking
Right.
years, a
Yeah.
lot of money, and a lot of like getting referrals and sponsors and everything, but they did it and they came on the other side and are great people and they're very successful. And it's like you have those people that did that, and it's like you can't legitimize the system that we have for immigration if somebody can just cross a fucking river and then just like
you
kind of
don't
cheat
really.
the system.
Okay, I'm going to give you
You know what
some
I'm
push.
saying?
Yeah, I hear you, but I'll give you some pushback on that. When it comes
Sure.
to immigrants, you see how can't be done. What about let's go to the government because these are the ones who this is the best example is to use the government. Let's say a judge or police abuses his power. If a police locks up people, targets them for flipping them off or something, gives this guy a fucking charge. He has to go there. He has to sit in jail. He has to pay to get his car towed and all of that stuff. Police get to
Mhm.
do that shit over and over again. No one is coming out saying, I take a firm stance. That guy should never be a cop again. I say when some people break a certain law, you're more lax. But when immigrants on that, suddenly you're so firm. Can you give me another example of, I don't know your friend when he broke the law and had that cocaine. Did you turn him in because you got a firm stance on illegal drugs? No, no. But I'm
Okay,
firm
Yeah.
on
I
that
understand your
immigrant
point.
thing.
There's a shitload of hypocrisy, but what's your like main point? Like, do
My
you
main point
disagree
is
with
no, no, no. I don't
tracking
disagree.
them
I
to become
probably no,
okay?
I don't disagree with you. My main point is that I can see the emotion and know there's more there. And I see some little things like them tagging a word and people being so invested, them putting it on TV. I know there's more there, so I dig more. That's about, I guess, all the point I got right now.
I mean, dude, they were calling everybody that was a conservative. They were calling us extremists. I mean, come on.
Exactly. When
You know
they
what?
do
So
that,
because
my
we lean to the
ears
right, we're an
perk.
extremist. Right?
That's
No, I hear what you're
exactly
saying.
what I'm
I hear what you're
talking
saying.
about. Yes. It don't mean you're extreme.
But
It
in
don't mean
relation
you're
to
not.
ICE, I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, that's the news really trying to push a narrative, and people believe that bullshit.
Which part?
Right, but the ICE thing is like this is what I'm talking about. This is an example of a created like problem that like wouldn't be there unless there was somebody funding pushback to these people and
Yes.
creating this scene.
Yes.
This is an artificial protest, and we're seeing this over and over. Now we're just wise to it.
Even
So
even wait, even I'd say more, not just the protesters' reaction, and it is artificial. I agree. At least what most of what you see on the news, the chaotic motherfuckers, the people who allowed us paid. Agreed. But also, ICE picking those buildings, they knew it was going to spark protests. All of it, I'd say, part of the plan. Some nefarious bastard said, target this college student who's been 22 years. You know that the fucking college, she just got a master's, and target her. You know that that's going to cause shit. You know there's going to be protests. It seems like that's part of the plan too. Them going after these people who have established themselves. And most of these people, by the way, went through and have paperwork problems or been on hold, haven't been able to finalize shit, have little issues like that. And I don't know. That's
yeah,
just cruel.
my
Period.
issue with the whole thing is like these people that have been here for years that are like functioning as like an American whether they are or not.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
just feel like they should have a fast track to like, all right, how do we like these are the steps you need to go through to make you a
But you
legitimate,
wouldn't kick them out,
American
right? When you
citizen.
make them do the steps or something.
No, that's not what I'm
Right.
saying. I'm just saying, look, you've been here illegally. It's been 10 years. Like, we're going to give you 2 years to get
Yes.
this
I
list
love
of
it.
things done. And in 24 months, if you haven't done it,
Yeah.
or at least stayed in touch with somebody so we can give you
No,
the
no,
proper
no.
time,
Make them
you
do
have
it.
to
Stay
go.
on top of it. In
Yeah,
fact, mate, you got family here, and you motherfuckers, the kids were born here. You're gonna do the right fucking thing, motherfucker. I'll be back every week to bring these papers to you. You're gonna get it done. I'm
right.
okay with that stance.
But again, the issue is you get these people like they're letting them stay here in that status. I mean, there's a reason they're doing it, and it's most has to do with working under the table, taxes, and just basically making money and sending it out of the country. And
I'm
while
Yep.
you and
okay
me
with
have to
that.
do it and fucking pay 30% of what we fucking make, to the government. You know what I'm saying? So like their main reason for not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, but I would say out of that 30% we give to the government, I would say that is what we actually spend on immigrants is a 0.001%, and we argue
Wait,
about
wait,
it
wait.
like
Are you
it's
kidding me?
29.
Are you
oh, I'm
kidding
not
me?
saying I'm not complaining
Do
about
you
the
know how much
cost of
money we spend
immigration,
on
but
illegals just in the ERs in
oh,
this
I don't
Uh,
know.
country?
I don't know those
Uh,
yeah,
numbers.
you
you
want
you
to talk
tell me,
about?
and I mean you can tell me, and we'll
Close to
see.
$100 billion a year,
Okay, well, wait,
subsidizing
wait, wait. Yeah,
the health of
yeah.
immigrants,
So that's
illegal immigrants.
all
Then
right.
add on the cost of education. Then add on the cost of how much wears on the roads, the sewage system, all that kind of stuff. Nobody puts these things into account that these rat trash are
Hey,
living off of my work. And
Okay,
I
but
don't
see,
even
like,
get to enslave them.
come on
why do you got
now.
to go and go there? See, when you go there, you take
Why? No,
people
I
like us that are more
genuinely don't
moderate and
No,
you
believe
make
that.
that's
us
I
it.
look
don't
like
believe.
assholes.
No, I don't believe that able-bodied human beings that live off the good graces of others deserve anything but slavery.
A hand up.
Well,
So
I
it's
I
think
believe
you're
in
in the
a
40.
hand up.
minority there
So it's
for
40
that.
billion a year. They contribute 90 something billion, and they cost.
How can you calculate that they contribute that
I'm
Yeah,
much?
just looking up
they're not
the.
going to be
You
truthful.
can't count it because number one, they if
How do you know how
you're
much
leading
it
down. Hold on,
costs? Wait, how do
they're
you know how
leading
much
down.
your
You're
stats
leading
come
down.
from?
You're leading down to. Okay, I will. I'll lead it down to the answer for. There's two paths. Okay, one, you're gonna take the numbers into account. That means that they have social security numbers or tax ID numbers. That means that you understand they're given U.S. identification and U.S. rights without being a citizen, or they're being paid under the table. Pick one.
I'm not
It's
sure that had
both the
anything to do
same
with what I
thing.
was talking about. Let me finish my statement, and maybe that wouldn't even been relevant. They pump in 90 something million and
How do
costs
you
about
calculate that? That's what I just said.
and
Where are
calc
you leading that money? Who's
and
calculating that?
and they take up
Who's they
140
and how are they
a
calculating it?
hundred, excuse me, and they take up 140 billion. I would assume the same way when you came in here and said they cost 100 billion in just this alone, because you took a stat from somewhere and you didn't actually go add the figures up
No,
yourself.
sir. Every time an illegal comes into the hospital and they use the ER, they know they're illegal because you have to fill out paperwork or who the person is, and they don't
How
have
do,
ID. They don't have, or they're not a social security number. They have a
right. So
tax
how do you
ID
know it's
number,
100
or they
billion
have none.
dollars? How do you know it's 100 billion?
Because a hospital's
Because
tracker.
that's because the bills go. You don't think the bills rack up for the person or the
I
amount
do,
that the
and I
government
think
has to
Yeah.
that's
pay
where
that
they got the
hospital?
numbers. I think that's where they got the numbers from
No,
too,
sir,
from
you're talking
actual
about
bill.
numbers they're contributing. How can you that means that they're paying into the system. How are they paying into the system when they're using remittances and sending
Wait,
$100
wait, wait.
billion
You
a year
don't
to
think
Mexico?
so? You don't think
No, I don't think they
illegals
contribute
pay
anything.
into the
I
system?
think they contribute nothing. Absolutely nothing. I
Okay.
think they're rat trash.
Well, I get that you're
Whoa.
emotional
I
about it.
believe I side with Cesar Chavez. They should all be rounded up.
All right.
Well,
Well,
thank you for that
that's
All
great.
right.
that.
Well, that's not how
You're
most
not
of
going to ruin my
conservatives feel. And
monetization.
and
I mean,
and whether or not they hold on, whether or
I
not they
only,
contribute to like taxes and everything, we all know that they are the ones that are doing the jobs that people don't want to do today in
But how? Like,
agriculture, like all
what
the jobs
jobs
that
are
none of us want
those?
to.
What
Dude,
it say?
agricultural jobs are insane. Dude, like going and picking all like the vegetables and doing all that shit, bro. Like
But
that's like that's a
they're
big part
paying
of it.
them pennies on the dollar though.
Of course, but my point is that they're doing those jobs.
Including significant paying into taxes, work participation, entrepreneurial activity. They contribute billions to federal and state taxes annually. So Google would disagree with them. They even got the figures in here how much they pay.
Right, but they are here illegally,
Of
Yeah.
course, I'm not
which is the
supporting them. I'm
issue.
just saying I
Like
don't
if you,
consider them rat
regardless of whether you
trash.
want to believe people that say that's the issue, for most of us that really is the issue.
Of course,
So when a
I have
cop
issue with
breaks
that
the
too.
law, when a cop breaks the law, can he
Why
no
do
longer
you
be a
always
cop?
go to a cop?
I
I'm
think
giving an
he should be
analogy.
brought to
When a
justice. I
cop
don't think
breaks the
cops should be
law,
breaking the law either.
and they should no longer be a cop. Would you agree with that,
Well, whatever the
everybody?
Correct.
discipline process
I
is, and we
agree,
know what they
Joe. There
did.
should be a
All right.
national database to keep track of the bad ones so they cannot be
Exactly.
employed as a police
So
officer.
here is where I keep believing what I say is that people stand on if the immigrant broke the law, that's it. Motherfuckers
But
say,
they're
yeah, if a cop breaks the law, they shouldn't be
They're
there. But I don't see no
they're
one standing on it, talking about
immigrants
it,
are here
making
legally.
videos about it. I'm saying when a cop break the law, there is the
But
illegal
the
shit.
ones that are here illegally are breaking the law just by being here. So they
right
don't
Agreed.
even
from the
have to
get
do
go.
anything.
We
They don't
agree
have to
there.
break an extra law. They're
We
already
agree
doing it.
there. We agree with that. And when you
Okay.
break a law, they should be deported. I don't give a fuck if they've been here 40 years. They didn't take
Just
care of
being
that.
here is breaking the law, is what I'm
Yes.
Yes.
saying. So they are
Yes.
being deported.
Okay, so you can let me finish. Yes. So I don't care if they've been here 40 years and have
Okay, but
kids and
what you
all of that.
said didn't
I
match
was
what I was
still
saying. So I
okay.
wanted to make sure we're on the same page.
All right. Uh, um, if they have been here 40 years, they got kids, established businesses and all of that shit. If they broke the law by not being here legal, I think everyone's saying they still should go back. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
do
if
it the
they're
right
here
way.
illegally, they should not
All right.
be doing that.
And
And
chances are most of these businesses, if they really dug in, you would find that they're not completely above the board when it comes
Yeah, I
to
think that's part of the real issue is that a lot of people benefit from having them here, whether they're legal or not.
yes,
And so nobody's in a really big rush to do anything about it.
I hope that because I think that's the right attitude because I see people break the law every day. There's a study done that say they think people break X amount of
So
this amount
that's
of
not
law.
justification
I
for
can
everybody
never
to just go
finish
around
nothing,
breaking the
bro.
law.
At that time where I'm just gonna get interrupted by you every time now
Well,
because for
oh
maybe.
some
my
reason
God.
I'm all right with it. I'll
I
just
know how sensitive you are about that.
okay.
I think it's his house, bro.
Well, I
As
mean,
an ICE
that happens
agent,
all the time on here, but Joe is the only one that cries about it consistently.
Oh,
well,
Joe, where are you going with
as an
that?
ICE agent, I've been chasing
I get
this
interrupted all the
illegal
time.
around.
Just move on.
I can't catch him.
Well, now you can
Deep
talk.
breath. I'm about to go make some Chinese out of this dog if it don't straighten up.
This is racist, Chuck.
It never fails. I get on the phone and she wants to act a fool.
Maybe she wants attention, man.
I know.
I just thought that was interesting. I got a buddy who's going through that shit. He's a cop watcher, and he's Hispanic. He's here legally and all of that. But he's been seeing this shit. This is shaking him up. In fact, I don't know this for a fact. I think he's losing subscribers. I know he's catching a lot of heat because he's doing pro-immigrant stuff. And
Is he
people,
legal or illegal, Joe?
he's legal
Okay.
And
and
it
he's
doesn't
big.
bother him that other people got the same stuff without having to do the work.
Does it? I don't know. I don't know if he commented on that. He's been going live a few days, and he's been catching a lot of. He's got like over I don't know 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, a bunch more on Instagram, and they are they jumping on him to the point where he's been going live, and no one's coming in the room so he can explain his
Wow.
position. Yeah, it's so interesting to me, bro.
But
They
I mean,
loved
that's
him
just
till
rude to
now.
go to somebody's house and then say, "Hey, I want to bring 200 of all my friends over as well." Like, what makes them think this is the place where they can do all that?
Well, I'll answer that. I think the way it's posed is the problem. Going to someone else's house. I
Yes, this
don't
is
think.
not their country. They
Okay,
came in from the
okay, okay,
outside of a
okay.
country
All right,
that's not theirs,
all
and
right.
then
I'll
they
just
want
wait.
all the rest of their people to come
Okay.
as well.
All right. So as when it goes to calling this your house, I have issues with that.
Well, you
One.
have an issue with reality because we
Okay.
live in
I'll just
nations right now.
start again.
Like the
Okay.
entities that we divide ourselves into geopolitically are called nations, and that's just a simple fact. So if
Okay.
you think that that should be different,
I would
you're
tell you what I think, but you're probably not going to give me the opportunity. When it comes to people calling this their house, I had two issues with that. One, not so much your house. If it's my house, I can go to Yellowstone and not pay some shit. I should go see the Grand Canyon. I should be able to go
no,
build a
it's my
house
house.
somewhere in the woods if it's mine, and not get charged and all the crazy shit that occurs. And
I
so
can't
I
do all
know
that.
it's not my house. And the other thing, I don't think a motherfucker could take over a continent and say this is mine. I think that's
See,
unfair.
that's what I'm
So
saying. You're not in the reality that the rest of us are in because you're going by what you think should have happened. I'm saying currently, the way things are, there is a country called the United States, and some people are either part of it or not.
we agree on that.
Okay, and there's borders and all of that. And so
We
what
agree
I'm
on that.
saying applies if you map it onto reality.
Agree. Just like
Okay.
slavery was legal, and someone would argue, Joe, it's in the law that these peoples are slaves, and this is how it
It
is in
has nothing
reality.
to do with
And I
slavery.
still think I could be able to say I think it's wrong, and I'm still got good footing. Same thing
Yeah.
here. Somebody heard slave and got out their body. Don't talk about slaves.
No, you can talk about slaves. I love
Somebody
being a
said
slave.
that.
I was
Somebody didn't like that
talking
word,
about
bro.
the
It's
other
nothing to
day.
do with slaves.
Who said that?
I don't
I
know.
didn't
So
say
I
that.
did.
I didn't say you did. I heard somebody
Mm-mm, we
say
can
I
it.
talk
did.
about
When people
slaves.
start talking about slaves, I just back out of the room slowly. I'm like,
See, there you go.
wrong room.
Yeah, no, we can talk about
I'm just
slaves,
messing.
I
doms,
like
daddies, all
slaves. I
that
just
stuff.
can't find any.
I just can't find enough. Oh, some politicians had a good joke
No,
like that. It's not coming to me.
but yeah, Joe, I was trying to get up. I was backstage. I'm not of the like opinion of that like just get them all out right now. I just give
I
them
can
all a
tell.
chance to legally do what they got to do, and then if they don't do it, then they're out. You know,
You
but
know,
I'm
I
also
can
like
tell.
feeling like ICE is going after the people at least from what I can see that have like criminal like records,
They're not.
charges, allegations.
No,
You
they're
know,
going
So
I've
making
after
looked
it
at the
innocent school
stats. It's
teachers
like
and 7-Eleven
80% or
clerks
something
and
of them have no records and no crimes and shit. It's getting really crazy right now in particular.
What was that weird?
interesting. Where are you getting?
Yeah,
Where are you like getting this
They
everywhere.
information?
already got a crime by crossing the border illegally.
We
Well,
know.
I
We
get it,
know.
but
that's what I was
I
trying
thought
to
they were prioritizing like
explain.
rapists and people
They
with like
said they
crime
would.
They
charges. And
were.
They
And Joe
probably
is
were in the
saying they've
beginning. They
switched to
absolutely
like the
were in the beginning.
next
That's right.
layer.
They absolutely were in the beginning.
I mean, they're putting signs out in front of White House. Like, Trump's crazy, bro. He like literally lined up the faces of these people with what they did, like in front of where the press has to drive in.
Are you
Uh,
serious?
yeah, you didn't see
Oh my
that? Oh my god, it was
no.
so funny.
Oh my
They,
god.
they made like a big deal too, and the press is like, "We need to protect their identities because we don't know if they've actually done these crimes." Like, shut the fuck up, CNN. Like, you don't give two shits.
What's that noise? It sounds like
That's
somebody
somebody's mic.
farting. That's weird.
Is it me again? Are
Yeah,
you
it's
sure
like
it's like
brr,
frogging? Is it
brr,
frogging?
It's
Yeah, kind of
frogging,
sort of.
man. I got a
brr,
friend who does that, and
brr,
she
Yeah,
says
that's
it's
not
the computer.
farting. That's frogging, my dude. Here, I'll take care of this. Here,
Burr, burr.
we Gucci?
Yeah,
We don't. We
Am I
only
still
know after you
frogging?
talk for a
no,
while. You
you're
seem
good.
I
You're
serious,
got a
man.
I got a gigging pole.
it
He
was
can take care of that
it was
frog.
it was entertaining a little bit, but like yeah, you're better now.
It's something with the AirPods. Every time it's like when the echo
Uh,
cancellation, it just like reverbs. It's stupid.
Oh, you
I can
sound
try
good now.
resetting yours.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good. You're definitely
fucking.
good. It's all good.
So,
I'll
how
have to
many
get a nice
slaves did
mic.
you say you owned?
what the
Um,
fuck?
none yet, but I got a few prospects before they get booted out of the country.
Oh.
Oh
Stop.
boy. boy. Shit, I mean, you could argue today is most of us are involved in modern day slavery with the wages they be
I love.
paying.
Oh my God, y'all! If y'all have not tried modern day slavery yet, it is the
I
best.
love it. I
I
love
love
it.
it
Why are you
too.
talking about modern day slavery like it's an ice cream? What do you mean?
They like this is peak slavery. They have improved slavery so much to the point that it's actually fun. Like I want more of it. It's so amazing to me.
What? What?
It's the
Yes.
best there
I'm
is in the
contributing to
world.
society. I'm meeting people. I'm making money. I have like way more power to do the things I want to do now. I can't imagine slavery getting better than it.
What
Oh,
if
I see.
what if
I thought you were
someone
talking
else
about some sexual thing or
what
something.
if
I'm like,
Oh,
what's
there's
he?
that
don't
too. That's yeah, that's
don't
a whole
ask
other
that.
Sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
conversation, but there is that's open.
Damn it, we'd had enough naked dudes up here today. He's talking
No.
about the modern day slaves, and I'm curious.
I'm a
The way you know
corporate-made
if it's
slave.
slavery or not is if you can opt out. Uh, Jeff, I see you would not opt out.
I cannot. That's the thing, though. But they keep calling it slavery.
But what if would you support if other people wanted to opt out?
Yeah, I don't care what other people do.
Well, like,
Okay,
how do you
so
opt out? How do you opt out? Like, you, how
stop
do you?
paying.
You
I
just
don't
you,
I don't pay taxes, and Jeff will have my back that he doesn't want to participate in this
that's
shit. So.
between you and the IRS. It's
Yeah,
not
you
my
don't pay
job to
taxes. They're
worry
coming for
about
you,
who
though.
pays taxes and to go after the people that don't.
Yes.
That's what my
Uh,
taxes pay other
I
people to do.
I don't want to have to use a driver's license. I want to opt out.
Let's see. Well, you could try it. See, I
You
think
can't
there's some
really opt
YouTube
out.
videos of people doing just that.
You,
Tommy Scotto King Blackout. That looks familiar. Um,
it's
Scott
not meant
2B.
to.
I remember him.
I
Nick
remember
Volt,
Scott.
Vic
Yeah,
Ferrari, and Witch of Heart.
yeah.
They are our new outliers. Courtesy of Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. Tommy, is that Tommy D? You have so many accounts. I never know who's
Good
you
stuff,
anymore.
Chuck. Good stuff, Chuck. Salute,
It's
Chuck.
You're welcome.
shirtless, and there's a context for it if you back up the stream about half an hour. But everybody got shirt. It's Joku's
So
birthday, actually. This is
I,
his
I
birthday
paid
gift.
him, Dusty. I paid him.
Shift
Dusty, we're
pointed
assuming he
out
has
that
pants
because
on.
it's a birthday that everyone has to go shirtless.
My
And
birthday was
I
days ago.
thought
You
about
can
it for like
put your
half a second, and
shirts
it made
back
sense.
on. My
Yo, I'm
birthday was
dead.
days ago.
In fact,
You,
please put your shirts on.
it's fucking shifty.
And
I was
believe it or
only
not, like most of the panel was shirtless. I'm just the only one left from it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that was
was only
incredible.
on one show
I'll
like
I'll
that, and that
I'll
was Space Oracle.
I'll put the shirt back on for the right
All
super
right.
chat.
And then you got some guy from like the Norse, like that had his shirt off. He had like a braided beard. It was like, was there a sword in
Africa,
the
yeah.
background too? Yeah,
Africa
man,
had
that
his
dude
on.
is like
Yeah,
straight
the
Nordic,
Nordic
bro.
beard.
Did you see it? I mean, you know, you
I
got a
was
great
trying
beard
not to zoom
when it's
in.
braided. You know,
Yes, you're right. He used to be on a commercial somewhere. You're damn right.
dude,
No, I
like
don't
an Old
shave.
Spice commercial. He'd be
Chopping
perfect for it.
wood somewhere,
Yeah.
right?
Nick Volt wants you to do something with your nipples. I'm not
Yeah, but I
sure.
don't shave. I don't.
I think
My
that's
nipples are fine.
a Nick
I
that
don't need to
used to
do a
argue
thing.
with a flat
I
earther.
love my chest hair.
That is Nick. That's
That
Nick.
is that Nick. All right. He used to sob. He used to, hey, he used
Oh,
to talk
thank you.
about
I'm getting a compliment from somebody called Savage Psychotic, just like in real life. Thank you.
Yeah,
Just
Nick's
like
the
in
one
real
that used
life.
to argue with Sob Dave.
yeah, yeah. So I thought sob was always
Waffle. Okay, it's good to see you. Yeah, salute. Wait, let me. Salute, Vinny.
That's
Bro,
salute.
it's
Salute,
just,
waffles.
it's just salute. Like, I
Salute.
don't know what it's like. You feel like you gotta like
Salute.
animate. It's like, hey, salute. Like you're like
Well, because he said
salute.
I
Like,
need to put more U's in it. He
no,
said I don't have enough U's.
Salute.
Is
Salute.
that all right?
salute.
just however it
Thank you.
rolls off your tongue. Salute. You know, like salute.
Salute,
No, that's all
waffles.
crazy. You don't have to do all
It
that.
sounds like you having some drama. What's going on?
Me?
No, waffles.
Oh, I'm not
He
even
might
paying attention to
disappear
chat.
suddenly from our chat. So
Is
everybody
that
that's,
Waffle House?
I think so. Because there's some sock waffles too.
What's going on with that at thing? How come it just don't say our handles anymore? It just has our addresses. What's that about?
The what?
In chat, it used to say Joe Cool. Now it says my internet address, Joe
Oh,
Cool
mine says Joe
Chicago.
Cool. I'm looking at the StreamYard though. Let me check YouTube.
Yeah, Joe, I've seen that on different channels. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's regular, and other times it's just your
What the
account.
Oh
fuck is that?
wow! Instead of showing your screen name, it shows your actual channel name.
Yes, and some
Yeah.
people's, the name is totally different from what
Yeah,
they
some
call them in
people are
chat.
trying to hide that.
Oh
Yo, I've
yeah.
never been able to do that. Never figured it out.
Yeah, they picked
It's just
mine for me.
something recent that just happened within the last couple of days.
Yeah, yeah. I just
So what do you do
say
if you just
last
hit
couple
the
of days.
at symbol in their name? It comes up with their
No,
channel.
you don't have to hit anything. I was literally in the chat as Joe Cool as I normally am. The screen blinked, and then everybody in there came back as the URL.
Yeah, the
What?
app Joe Cool 66932 or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's it,
Yeah.
right?
You didn't do anything. It just happened randomly.
Yeah, it happened in front of me. I had to be checking, be like, what the fuck just happened?
I think YouTube be playing some game somehow.
If
And
you
it's still
notice at
like
the end of
that.
everybody's name, the
Or
numbers have
maybe it
been
was a
added.
hack.
If you've noticed that, some people
But
have numbers, some people don't. Ones with no numbers are original, and those with numbers are not.
I think because I have had 100,000 subs or something when they came up with that shit, they contacted me and asked me if I want Joe Cool Chicago. I said yes, so I never had to do the numbers shit and all that.
You said you have 100,000 viewers,
I got like
subs.
140
Yeah,
some
so
thousand.
Joe Cool's big.
Nice,
He's
bro. Good
big.
for you.
My man, thanks.
He bought them all.
I'm dead.
Hey guys, I gotta hop off here.
All right, bro.
All right,
Don't
man.
hurt yourself.
Good times,
Just
man.
remember to put your shirt back on.
Yeah, before you leave out.
Nah,
See you later, Buster.
Nah,
it can
fuck
it can
that.
it can stay off because
See you later, Buster.
I got a nice cool breeze in here finally, and it's nice.
Yeah, it's getting darker here too. It's be cooling down.
Yeah,
I'm
Not to
gonna
be
have to
depressing,
wrap
but
up in like 15, 20
the
minutes
days are
anyway.
getting shorter already. Isn't
Yeah,
that crazy?
yeah, that's interesting.
I hate it. It's like just as the summer gets going, it's already the days get shorter.
Right.
That's like the
Oh,
one thing I hate about it.
did we already hit the solstice or the
Uh,
equinox of the
Yeah,
season
Yeah,
already?
solstice is done.
yeah,
uh,
Damn it.
June 22nd or 21st,
uh,
something like that.
and
One of
That's
those
it.
days.
I quit.
I don't know if I'm crazy or not, but it looked like it's even noticeable. Even in that week that has been past that, it looked like you can noticeably the days are getting shorter.
I mean, after like a week, it's like a couple minutes, like almost every day. And after a week,
Yeah,
you'll notice like
you'll
10
notice.
minutes. Yeah, like you're
Yeah,
like, oh
right.
shit.
That's how I feel. Right, like what the
Yeah.
fuck? That's been a
How
week.
fucking north are you people or south from the
I mean,
equator?
it's still 9 o'clock where I'm at, and I still get it's still like twilight. Like it's not completely dark, so that's straight.
Right,
But
right,
it comes quick, bro. All of a sudden, 2 months, 3 months, and then they fucking change the clock on you, and you're like, what the fuck?
right.
Yeah, I
I
hate
hate
that
it,
clock
bro.
shit.
The clock shit don't bother me as much as the lines when I travel, because I always get my time wrong. I go to some visit someone in different states, say I'm gonna be there at 9, and it's 10, or that part confuses me. The clock part, it doesn't really affect my daily shit whether what time it is. Probably because I don't have to be at a job from 9 to 5. I just you
Yeah.
know I don't even notice that time change. And for that matter, the days even don't matter a lot. Is
Yeah.
that just me
Well,
or
when you're hopping state to state running from the law, I guess it's easy to get mixed up.
about the time?
Yeah,
Oh man. Fucking Texas. I missed court. I didn't miss. I was late for court a couple times and oh those evil fucks, bro.
what they do,
Evil.
issue a bench warrant?
The second time they said they were gonna add an additional charge and so on. So I got an argument with the judge though, because they've been stringing me along for so long and shit. And I had filed motions, and she hadn't responded to them. One of them was, or a quick court date. I can't think what you call it right now. And I had been at this point maybe 2 years. And I still, Joe, are you still sleeping? Hold on, let me answer this text. No, I'm not asleep.
Hey, Kimber.
Hey, did you guys see what happened at Glastonbury
Where?
No.
in the United Kingdom at a you know a party they have Glastonbury? No,
No,
The
what happened?
festival?
oh, yeah, it's a
No,
Glastonbury
yeah, no,
festival.
I
Yeah.
didn't. What happened?
Oh, no, there was a couple of bands that came up and they said a few bad things. America's revoked one of the bands.
I mean, do we believe in free speech? I mean, what kind
Well,
of bad
there,
things are we
there it
talking?
is. There it is. There it is. Like you
I mean, we
say.
may not like what you say, but we fought for your freedom to say it. So, I mean,
I,
unless they're plotting
not
death
from
on the
an
president
American
or
side.
something.
Don't be like that with me, eh? Oh, I'm the same as you. Eh? Believe me.
What do you mean? That's how I feel, bro. I hate like all this, with like Facebook, YouTube, like not letting you say certain words and certain things. Like I'm thoroughly against that.
Yeah, me too.
So, and especially when the United States does it, because it's like it's bullshit. It's like that's what like free speech is like one of the tenements to this fucking country. So
Well,
like
Donald
I
Trump
don't
put
get
out
it.
that
Amendment, isn't
executive
it?
order reaffirming that.
Freedom of speech is one of your amendments.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's an
Where?
amendment, right? But it's one of the pillars to like what our belief system
Yeah,
here,
yeah. So,
are
so
supposed to be.
the British pillar was what the Magna Carta, which said that no king can have any say unto you. Yeah, the king
Yeah.
was no longer, in power of God.
Mm.
Yeah, America was born. Huh?
I mean, you don't have to say what they said, but what was it like? Like, can you allude to
Oh
what
no,
they were
no.
saying?
The guy chanted, uh, basically, kill the IDF, uh, and from the river to the sea, and made the people chant that.
Ah,
Oh.
So
okay.
it's incitement more than anything that happened.
See, there's a lot of I feel like they're using that from the river to the sea thing, like there's like the meaning that like the people believe, and then there's the meaning that like other countries believe that they mean, and I feel like there's some confusion there because like that's like seen as almost like a terroristic statement,
Well,
but
technically,
like
because of the way it's portrayed, yes.
right, but I don't think that that was its original meaning. I mean, I could be wrong, but
Hey,
depends on who you ask. Like I've had a
Yeah,
Palestinian
they
try to like
didn't want
correct me on
Israel
that.
there. They were trying to get rid of Israel.
I mean, look, if you really want to break it down, it's icy. It's like the British had the last say in that, and it was
Mm.
given up. And hence, after World War Two, damn, that was the baddest time in the world. But here we go again.
Well, we're not there yet.
Ah, come on, bro.
Yo, but
Well,
are
not
you
like we
seeing how
were in
Israel
World
is?
War II.
Israel keeps making it worse. Like I feel like people are really seeing Israel's true colors here because Trump even like you see how frustrated he actually he said he goes these people have been fighting so long they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and that's a quote from Trump. He said that in front of the press because
I
he's
don't hate
pissed.
anything on Trump. What is
No,
what
no,
is
but what I'm
it? What
what I'm
is
saying
Israel's
is
true
he's
colors? Because
always
I'm not seeing anything. I still support Israel.
bro, because they're trying to broker a peace deal and they're sitting there and just keep bombing. Like it's very obvious Israel doesn't want peace. So, but like
We're in agreement there.
they pretend like they do, but then they use any
But I
excuse
don't think Iran
possible.
wants peace either. I don't think either of
I'm
them
not
want
talking
peace.
about Iran right now. I'm talking about with Gaza. Like they
Oh,
just went off and started bombing the shit out of them again after like Trump was
yeah. I
trying to
think
like
Israel
broker a
wants
peace agreement.
revenge for October 7th.
Bro, how much revenge are they gonna get?
Peace, peace
I
is
mean,
not
come on.
revenge.
How
It's just
much
an
I
revenge do
guess
they
excuse.
that's for Israel
need?
to decide, but I don't see that as true colors. I see that as a completely normal reaction to
No,
what
the
happened
true
to them.
colors is they're supposed to be an ally to the United States and they're supposed to be working together and
I
Israel
think
does
they're their
whatever they
own
want.
country.
Yeah, but dude, we're funding them. We've been helping them out a
But
lot.
what's the
So like
true color part that
the
I'm
true
not
color
seeing?
is they make us look bad. All right. There's been several occasions where we want something from Israel and they just go either behind our back or they don't do the right thing. I mean, dude, there's
Or
a
do they lie
story.
to us and
I
say
don't.
Or
they're
they
going to
lie to
do a
us.
thing and
Yeah, no,
don't?
I didn't
Yeah.
see any
Right,
of that.
right. It is, dude. It happens a lot. Like there's a an interview I watched, and this is like back like 30 years ago, and this guy was like talking about how he used to work on a he was in the Navy and he was on a ship, and it was very obvious they had big American flags. It was very obvious that this ship was American, and Israel just started like
The
basically they
USS Liberty.
the
Yep.
USS Liberty, and they sunk the fucking ship. Okay, and they knew that it was American. And you know what? The American government kept it silent because they didn't want to mess with an ally. They didn't want to have a public issue with an ally. And Israel knew it was American, and they still shot it down. And they still sunk it.
Why would
Okay,
they
this
do
is
that? That makes
that's
no
Israel.
sense at all for them to
That's
do that.
Israel. It happened.
What do you mean
This is
that's
history,
they just randomly shoot U.S. ships and
No, no,
bro.
that's
I'm
no.
it?
Hold
telling
on.
you.
There was some type of war going on, and U.S. didn't back them. Look, it was Iran. I bet you. Hold on. Let me Google it.
No, it was 100% Israel. Israel literally sunk this
No,
American
no. It
ship, the
was
Liberty.
Israel who shot them, but I think they
Yeah.
were at war with Iran,
Is it
and
the
the U.S.
U.S. Liberty? Kane's
Yeah.
saying they deny it.
They do deny it, and Americans
Well, then
basically
how do
didn't make
you
a big
know it
deal
was
about
them
it
if they're not even admitting it?
because it happened. It's a fact. It happened
But how do you know it was them? Like, if it's a fact, it would be hard. They couldn't
because
be.
the
It would be hard
survivors
to
were
prove
Hang
there,
on,
that.
dude. The
wasn't it?
survivors
Wasn't
watched
it
it
in
happen.
1961 or 1962? 2 million Russian Jews emigrated straight to Israel, right? Two
Maybe.
million in 1 year. Yeah, big
It
number.
was the 6 Day war with Egypt that was going on. Here's the
I'm
Wikipedia
saying
version.
immigration when it happened, but it was 61 or
Uh,
62.
yeah,
67,
the ship didn't
1967.
sink.
I thought it
Israeli
sunk.
Killed
Air Force jet fighter and the Navy, Israeli Navy
torpedo
motor
boat.
torpedo boat
Yep.
on 8th of June, 67. Shot down a U.S. area, blah, blah, blah. The combined air and sea attack killed 34 members. Naval officers, seamen, 2
Wow,
Marines, 1
wow, how the story
civilian,
has already
NSA,
changed.
wounded 171 crew
Yeah.
members, and severely damaged the ship. At the time, the ship was in international waters north off the Sinai Peninsula at 25 nautical miles,
So
blah,
I
blah, blah.
misspoke. I thought they sunk it, but I guess it didn't sink. But they ended up 34 Americans were killed,
It
and
says
this was from an
Israel
ally.
apologized for the attack. It says
And
Israel did acknowledge
they
it.
didn't know it was a U.S. ship.
And they paid
Bullshit.
restitution.
And
Bullshit.
Well, how
yeah,
do you know then? They're saying we didn't. We thought it
Because
was a
if you
good
watch
ship.
the interview, man, the people that were on the ship, the survivors, like clearly state that they had big American flags fucking flying on that thing.
right.
You could
And,
not miss the fact that it was an American ship.
and the way they went after ships was by the profile. It was the only ship with that profile. It would have been very distinctive. And like you say, the guys were on there. You tell them with the big flag, I know they're not about to do what I think they're about to do. But the
Well, it
reason
seemed
I
to
was
satisfy whoever at the time because they accepted the apology, I guess.
And the money.
and the
They
Oh
money.
paid
yeah, I'm glad they at
restitution
least made restitution, but I mean,
to the families anyway.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
still
I
fucked
have
up.
no reason to believe to not believe Israel's account.
Well,
What
maybe
do you
if
mean? Now,
you
what was Israel's account?
That they thought it was an Egyptian ship. They didn't realize it was a U.S.
Yeah,
ship. And
okay.
you're saying they knew, they deliberately shot a U. I have no reason
Israel
to
has
to
a
think
history
that
of
just based
playing
on what they
games, bro.
say. Like I would just be making up an alternate story just to be skeptical of theirs. So unless I have a reason to doubt their account,
I mean,
then
you're
I'm
subject to
gonna
your
go with
opinion.
the with like they thought it was an Egyptian
I've
ship.
just watched dozens of things on Netanyahu and like Israel, and I've seen them do time and time again fucked up things to push whatever their agenda is. And they fucking, I mean, for people that were literally almost annihilated to then try to do the same thing to another people, I think is bullshit. And I have a problem with it.
Yeah, but Kane, you have if you're gonna make a claim, you have to say how you know that they knew. Otherwise, that's just you think that they knew. I don't have to waste my time believing it
No, I'm not
or
trying to
taking it
convince you.
seriously
That's just
unless
my
you can
opinion.
show me something that gives me a reason to take seriously that they knew.
it wouldn't
I
be
mean, it's
one
kind of
thing
hard.
he'd have to
Yeah.
talk to you about the whole geopolitical status of the country at that time. It wouldn't be one incident that he could say this report is the final word because the shit's still controversial.
Right. I mean, that's
Yeah,
my
I don't
opinion.
know
That's
why
the
it's
that's
so hard
the
for people to have any to be objective when it comes to
It's a
Israel.
fucking mire.
What you don't? What was that statement, Jeff?
Why it's so hard for people to
Be
become a
objective.
to be objective when it comes to Israel. To
I would think so. I would think that they're obviously committing a genocide over there, and some
But
people.
they're
I
not
think that's.
obviously
I
committing a
think that is
genocide. There's genocide
objectively
is a very
clear, and
specific thing,
some
and we
people
know when
think
it's
that it's not
happening because it's well
objectively clear.
defined and we know what to look for. So
Hang on,
that's what
but
I'm saying. It's
hang on.
obvious to you because you're seeing it through a
Yes,
particular distorted
but
lens to
yes.
begin
Or
with.
perhaps you
And
are,
everyone not using your lens
or
is
yours.
suddenly not seeing reality. And
You
that's
think
just not true.
I'm out on a limb? I'm the only one who
And
thinks it's a
when we were
genocide? Would you
when we were
answer my
talking
question?
about the
Am I out on a
immigrant
limb?
issue,
You
the
think
same
I'm the
thing
only one who
happened. You were
believes in
working
that?
off of how it should work, not how it
Okay.
actually works in
So let's
reality.
see if you're telling the truth, if you're right. Am I out on a limb by saying it's genocide? You think I'm the only one with that point of view?
It depends on how you're using the word genocide. If you're using it in the very specific way that the nations use it geopolitically, no. If you're using it just to mean they're killing people that you don't think they should be killing, you can call it a genocide, but the rest of us don't have to take that as the definition of genocide just because you want to call it genocide.
Well, I would
So
agree with
I'm
you. I
going
do
by the
use
very
a
specific
definition.
thing called
Yes.
genocide that happens throughout history.
Okay, it is deliberate and systematic destruction of a national, ethnicity, racial, or religious group.
You're not
That
going to
is,
convince me it's a genocide. So you can use
well,
however many
you
definitions you
said I
want.
won't change my opinion is different than actually having an earnest discussion. You said I put my foot down. I'm just going to believe this. You can do that.
No, that's what you're doing.
No, I was reading you what genocide is. Genocide is deliberate and systematic destruction of a national, ethnic, racial, or religious group. Now, does that fall under genocide?
Israel's not doing a genocide. They're in a defensive.
Damn!
They were
No,
attacked on October 7th, and are in a
By
defensive
Hamas.
war. And your
Yeah.
mind cannot accommodate that fact for whatever reason. So you
no, I
have to
know they
do
were
this song
attacked.
and dance to
I know
make
they were attacked.
Israel be the aggressor
Yeah,
somehow.
No,
but
you got
Hamas
to
does
straw
not
man me.
represent
I know
the
they were
entire
attacked. Wait,
Palestinian
I'm
people.
sorry. I don't need him
Well,
a
you're
straw manning
that
me.
is the
I
context
didn't
for this entire conversation. So if you're not going to keep that fact at the forefront of your mind, the conversation's not going to
straw
make sense.
man,
And this
straw
is
man,
another example of how you stray from reality, and it
straw
makes it
man.
hard when I'm talking about the actual facts in front of us, and you're talking about some idealized world that I'm not even in.
Yeah, you're mad because I wouldn't use your
This is not anger.
example there.
You think I'm mad? I'm not mad. And
Yes, you
anything you
straw
said tonight,
man
there's not
me.
a single word that's come out of your mouth that's provoked anything close to anger in me.
Okay, good. Let's keep it that way.
All right.
Now kiss and make up.
I'm gonna need
There's nothing
head
to
at
make
least.
up. There's nothing that's broken. All right. Anyway, I really do have to start wrapping up though. So
Okay, all right. I'm gonna let you say
work night.
goodbye to you guys. I'm glad I stopped by. Chuck, guys, good to see you.
Good to
You
see
too,
you,
Joe.
Joe.
Yes, and happy birthday. We're glad you were born, and we're glad you're still here, and we hope you stick around a lot longer.
I mean, he's 97 now or something. I don't know how old he is.
60. He's he's not. He's the age of my ex and of Mike. He's
Oh yeah, I
very
don't know
young.
how
He's
old he
my
is.
age.
What is he
Why,
in his
how
50s?
old are you, Jeff?
55, or I will be.
Damn, you're 55, bro.
Yeah,
What the
I'm
fuck?
just a few years behind Joe, and we're just a few years behind Chuck.
You
Just
look
a
good,
few.
Jeff. I would have thought you were like in your like mid 40s, low 40s.
No,
I didn't think
I
you were
have
in your
my AR.
50s, bro.
They keep sending me AARP mail.
Oh, the Lord.
55. Yep, 55. You could
Yep.
be an ARPer.
That's crazy.
Well, Joe, do you have? Ooh, I was gonna ask
He
if he
does.
had any wisdom to leave us with.
I think he just gave it to you.
I
I
think
think,
he
yeah, I was
did.
gonna say, I think we just left it with us.
Well, Mr. P, do you have any?
No, well, I guess I'll leave you with this. Palestine is not Hamas. That's the only thing I have to say about that.
Okay, fair enough.
That was the point I was trying to make when I was trying to yell over you guys. That's it.
To me, they're close enough, but fair enough. Well,
All
thank you
day.
for coming up.
All righty.
I
We'll
always
catch
enjoy
you
when
all
you stop
later
by.
then.
Good to see you.
Later, Chuck.
Thanks for
Chuck,
having
you
Yep.
us
as
up.
well.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you for the new members. African, thanks for being a good sport.
Plastic African, Jeffrey. Salud.
Salute video. Oh, hang on. We got one more guest to add to the mix.
Oh, you're shutting the shutting the shit down?
Well, I could stay a little longer. What's up?
Oh no, I just got home.
Oh, yeah, it's a work night.
All right, I understand. All right, we'll reconvene.
Well, well, real quick, what? Give us an update or a recap or something. What's
I
going
have an
with you?
interview at a new place on Thursday, and
Wow.
I'm continuing at my place right now. You know,
Until you get something else.
till I get something else. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And other than that, everything okay?
Other than that, everything is just typical drama at work. Home life is great. Everything's good at home. Um, I just went over to OTW's again because he was doing his thing, and
Oh yeah. I
I
want
heard
to.
you want to go over there. Yeah, you got to get over there.
That's all you have to do is show up to be a
Just
part of
show
it.
up.
All right. It's finding the time. What were you gonna say about it?
Oh well, it was like a Cynthia and Tarek cry fest with Snafu came up and cried too.
That's
So
like as part of the game.
yeah, I mean
Oh, if Cynthia's involved, I don't need it. I, I don't even need
she's
to be a
she's
part.
not always there, but she happened to be there today, and I
Does
told
she
her,
have real estate?
yeah, she has a brothel probably called the fucking Dirty Mitten or the Rusty Mug or dirt fucking what was it Musty Rug, the Musty Rug.
All right, I have to give her credit for that one.
I'm the one who came up with that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I told her she had to have a brothel.
That's perfect.
I mean, I guess that's rude, but I mean,
No,
it was
troll to the
Cynthia,
end.
so I figured if
There's
any,
no, there's no rude when it comes to her. There's no level of anything
and her and
that
Tarek were
crosses a
arguing and
line.
stuff, and so we put them in the arena, and I let everyone know that Ambassador Tarek was fighting for himself, and Cynthia was fighting as a barmaid from the Moose's Lounge.
Take care, Kane. Um, Vic, I'm an enlightened centrist, but I took the test the other day and I leaned 70% right and 30% left. So, and I
And
became a
he's not
precinct
talking about his
captain
nuts
for the
either.
Republican Party in my neighborhood. So I'm officially like working with the Republicans, trying to grow their base here and elect their candidates.
Praise God. Praise God. Jeff, I hope you have a wonderful night. You're going to have a great day at work tomorrow. So am I. It's a work night. I better get to bed. Peace, love, and rock and roll.
Moose, thanks for coming up. Thanks for being you. And we got 4th of July this week too. I'm already seeing this is like Halloween or Christmas to me. You know when you start seeing the decorations early and you get in the spirit and you're like, "Oh, Christmas is coming or Halloween." I'm feeling that way about 4th of July cuz I'm seeing flags, I'm seeing US stuff everywhere and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is so awesome." It feels like being somewhere that's actually celebrates America. They don't think it's evil. They don't think it's oppressive. They actually appreciate it and value it. And it's building up to this big celebration where we all get to be thankful and embrace the joy that is America. And so that's my new holiday now that I'm getting this little excitement when I start to see the decorations show up. And so Friday is the 4th of July. I do work, but they're probably doing fireworks in the evening. And I know last year or year before or something, I walked out there and tried to show them. So it's going to depend on how the day goes and how tired I am. But I may stream 4th of July evening out in public at the fireworks celebration thing. Yeah, I become more patriotic every day since at least since 2020. when I had my big political shift and being on YouTube, meeting other people that share the same value, like independently, they notice the same things and share the same values, American values, and specifically, and they have more or less the same vision of the type of country that America is to them and that we want to live in. And the more I meet people like that, the more it excites me. But America is not a static place on a map that you live in. It's not just a set of border. It is a dynamic, living experience that's constantly changing with each new generation, and you have to keep it going. If you want it to be the America that you think you have to do the work to constantly keep it going. Because there's so many people trying to make America into their America. And if you don't find enough people to come together with to make it into your America, then you're going to have all these other groups trying to make it into theirs. Because America is not this settled place. It's dynamic. It's always in flux. It's always in creation. And to be a part of that and to be in touch with other people that are also part of that, that just makes me more excited, more grateful, like gratitude and appreciation, and more patriotic. It's showing me the meaning of being American. Besides just because growing up it was symbolic. It was a flag. It was fireworks. You had Schoolhouse Rock, which had the little songs about American history. It was the Pledge Allegiance in the morning. But it wasn't a living, it didn't have a living meaning. And as I got older, especially these last 5 years, starting in 2020, I came to have a whole new respect for this thing that we call America that's still not finished. So we're getting to just continue the experiment. And everyone's trying to continue it in just the direction they think it should go. All right, let's see. Imperious. Tell Jeff. You can think whatever you want, dude. You're not going to come on here and say those hateful, like threaten hateful things against groups of people. Well, Jax, if I think we do have some people like that. I really do. And if not, then you show me where one is. Find one for me. Oh, and I wanted to tell about this song I found out about. I haven't listened to it yet. But it's a black guy. I think his name is Dax. And he does country music and he raps. And he has a song called What It Feels Like to Be a Man or something like that, about all the pressures that men are under to be a certain way and not complain, not, keep their feelings to themselves, that kind of stuff. And it sounded like the type of stuff we talk about on here. So I'm going to go watch it tonight. In fact, let me see if I can find it. I'll drop the link. And we can talk about it tomorrow. How it feels to be a man. Here we go. I know you sound like you have some anger issues. It's, um, and I don't know what your mental health status is, but it also sounds like you have some very unrealistic fantasies that you're overly invested in. And so, but I don't know you that well, so I still hold out hope for you. Not even the gays what? And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Yep. That's Gen X. That's how we know all our stuff that we know. like math, basic English, history, the structure of our government and how it's supposed to work, science. God, what else? They even did one about money and finances and another one about computers. What do we not owe to Schoolhouse Rock? Oh, is this are you TA? Is that you behind the mask? I don't know, Mike. The pledge didn't have much meaning to us. I mean, we said it. It wasn't burdensome. I didn't have a problem saying the pledge. But it was just mumble. It was like a pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. But that's also how we said our church prayers too. Like Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee, blessed art thou among women, and blessed are thee. Blah, blah, blah. It didn't have any meaning or heart. We weren't even conscious of what the words were as we were saying it. It was just rote. And so if you're gonna bring it back, it's not gonna hurt anything. At the most, it's gonna be a waste of time. But if you bring it back, I think there's a better way to do it where it actually has meaning somehow. Otherwise, it's just performative. It's just an empty ritual, or at least that's what it seemed like for us. All right, I gotta go. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll probably be out tomorrow. I'm gonna try to be out every day this week, and then possibly do that 4th of July thing. So I will catch you at the next one. Take care, everyone. You're awesome. See you then.